Minnesota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Here we go.
All systems go.
This is the true story about Mackin. Check it.
Times are changing, more so each year. But the early morning Stone Pimp is here.
3, 2, 1.
People are expecting quite a bit.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
I can feel it down in my plums. They're getting a nice bluish hue. Getting ready to take them to the farmer's market.
Okay, baby, but don't hurt yourself with that big juicy hog of yours.
In hard times, or when a man has worked at a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, a computer took your place, daddy. That's hard time.
And those cars are going real fast and real laugh, son.
But he's gay. He's blind.
You ready?
Oh, wait. So we're just going to wing it? There's a big difference between winging it and seeing what happens. Now let's see what happens.
And now, it's Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Oh, yeah. This is how you kick off a Monday. If you ever wanted a Monday to not feel like a Monday, I suggest you get our first guest in the building. I'm John Senning. He's Dizzy. Let me tell you this, Diz. The big rig, Pat Maroon, is officially a coworker. I'm in the office. I'm dilly-dallying, doing whatever I do. And I hear a voice. I'm like, could it be? Dude, Pat follows the employee schedule now. He walks in, he meets with JoJo. He was down in JoJo's office chatting it up like a good old-fashioned Cox Media Group Tampa employee. You know him, you love him. The big rig, Pat Maroon, in the building today. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, fellas?
How are you?
I'm doing great. Missed you guys.
Dude, miss you too. This is the
you've been
first
busy, dog.
first appearance of the new year in studio. You're like a media darling now, dude.
Yeah.
You went from a superstar on the ice to every time I turn on my TV, no matter the channel, you're on there.
I wouldn't say superstar on the ice, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, you definitely you are and always will be. Oh, look at that! Look at Corey Cardinal coming through with the beads. The man. We're gonna hopefully do something with these in just a little bit. Corey, you're the man. Thank you.
Oh,
You know you got to have your bead throwing.
What's up your sleeve today?
Nothing crazy. Nothing too crazy.
Break out the ranch.
Yeah, no ranch. I was worried last time that we scared you away with the ranch, so we're gonna keep it far more mild today, and just a little bit normal. That's all we're gonna do.
Yeah, like this show's normal.
Just the boys chopping it up. That's all we're here to do. If you want to interact with the show today, you can find a way. 800-771-1025. Hit us up on social media at the John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor. And, of course, you can watch the program, YouTube, Facebook, theboneonline.com, wherever you want to do it. We do like to push people to YouTube, 1025 The Bone. You can get up in the vroom room, talk and chat with all the other crazy people up in there. Pat, I wouldn't say it's an ongoing debate. Dizzy hates the cold weather. It's about to get possibly as cold as it's been all winter here in the state of Florida. I would imagine, being a hockey man, being a northerner at your core, that you enjoy when it gets cold outside. It's not a yes.
No.
Yeah, that's
since I lived in Florida, no. I was just working in Jersey, and I just hate the cold.
So even when it comes here, so this next week, they're saying possibly Sunday could be the coldest day of the winter. Yeah, something like that. So you're not interested in that. That brings you no joy.
I mean, it's 44 in Tampa. I mean, it's not that cold. It's a nice hoodie weather. It's nice
for some, not for everybody.
Sweatpants.
Yeah, that's jacket weather for me.
Yeah, for many Floridians.
It's not a winter coat.
Not a goose jacket. You're right. I'm not going to put on a goose jacket, but I'm going to layer up.
that what you're wearing is fine.
No, I'll probably put like a windbreaker or something over this. It's still cold.
Yeah, you wouldn't know this guy's from
God.
Canada. He hates the cold. I live for it. Like, I am so excited to know that we're about to enter about a 9-day stretch of real deal cold. We'll not even touch 60 for at least probably the next 8 or 9 days. So that excites me. And what better time than with the Winter Classic coming up this weekend? How many times did you play outside, Pat?
4.
Oh, you played 4?
Yeah.
Damn. Was there anything about preparing for those games that are different? Did you like the environment of that many people and being outside, or is it kind of like out of the comfort zone a little bit?
No, it's great. I think players really get excited for these games. It's it's a change for us. You know, you're so used to playing in, arenas and ice rinks, and now you're playing in baseball fields. And, my first one was in Dodger Stadium.
Oh, damn. That had to be pretty sweet.
It's iconic. The organization's iconic. You get to walk around. You get to be on the field. You get to enjoy it.
What were the so Dodger Stadium? What were the other 3 where you played?
Winnipeg, the Heritage Classic, where the Bombers play. I don't know. He might know.
Yeah.
This might know.
Yeah.
And then Nissan.
Nashville. That was Nashville.
Nashville, and then last year Wrigley Field.
Dude, the one in Nashville I heard was awesome, and the Bolts fans really showed up. In
I
Nashville.
just did an interview. The guy said 25,000 Tampa fans came
to Nashville. That is something else. And I know that for this one, a lot of Boston fans are probably thinking, "Oh, what a great weekend to come down." But I hope that on television there's a lot more blue than there is yellow and white.
Yeah, there'll be a ton of blue. And this is a hockey town. I've been saying it as of late, but I think hockey's bigger than football.
Yeah, it definitely is
they
more
market
visible.
it better. I feel like there's more faces around town. There's a lot of stuff on billboards and street lights. I mean, they do a really good job of promoting the Lightning. Jeff Vinnick has done an amazing job of just making it one big family and community.
Yeah.
It's just not hockey. It's like the guys are going out in the community and helping out and, making everyone feel loved. So I think that's why hockey has drawn a big impact in Tampa.
The atmosphere we created is just like a spectacle. You go there and it's not just for the hockey. You're going to have things to do out there.
Yeah.
You're going to have places to drink. Whereas the football, it's kind of in a weird spot.
Oh,
at
it
Raymond
is.
James.
Well,
not a lot to do besides tailgate.
Yeah, get too excited because that's where the Rays are going to end up too, I guess, at that beautiful location, which I don't know if you guys saw. I guess the Glazers are not happy about that. I guess,
really?
Yeah, they released a statement pretty much very stiff saying, like, we're going to keep an eye on this, and they're worried that it could cause challenges with parking and traffic if you built another stadium right over there across from it. I would say my vision would be to try to find a way to get it down near Water Street where you can, have where the Lightning play right but where the Rays play and all of that. I mean, that's if they have to leave St. Pete. I'm a St. Pete
What
boy.
about Thunder Alley?
For a baseball game?
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll run that one up the flagpole.
Just knock out that whole bridge and put it right in the middle.
Why not? Why not? Do you have tasks on for the big game? Like, are you working, or are you just going to be able to have fun? Because that's going to be a wild weekend for you as the Grand Marshal for the Gasparilla Parade, and then right into whatever you got to do for the Winter Classic.
Unfortunately, I'm working Sunday, so
man,
I have to do a pregame show and then postgame show for NHL Network. So,
will you take it lighter on Saturday? Like, will you be thinking about that on Saturday as you're having a couple cold snacks, enjoying the day? Will it be in the back of your mind, like, I have to be productive tomorrow, or do you have a good enough bounce back that you can do whatever the hell you want and not have to worry about it too much?
I mean, yeah, I'm going to be thinking about it, but I don't think I need to be in Raymond James until like maybe 3 o'clock.
See,
so.
I'm terrible with that. Like, anytime I have anything to do the next day at all, if I have any responsibilities, it weighs on my level of partying that I feel capable.
I will have a headache.
Yeah, I would like to. And you said that's for NHL Network, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I was on the crew, I think they should be spotlighting how hungover you may or may not be,
that'd be awesome.
on like a hangover meter at the bottom of the screen for Pat Maroon. So how did you? I know we talked a little bit on the phone last week. How did it come to be that you are the Grand Marshal? Were you in like the final running? Did they ask you before they officially asked you, or did you just get a phone call one day that was like, "Hey, dude, you're the guy"?
Well, I got a phone call and said, "Would you be willing to do this?" And then it kind of escalated from there.
Do you think they asked anybody else? You know who else is on the list?
I do not. I don't know anything. They asked me. Mr. Griggs asked me, and it's like, "Hey, we want you to be a Grand Marshal. It's really special. It's a big deal to be a Grand Marshal. I don't know why I don't know much about this.
You're gonna be on a float, and I'd imagine you're gonna be throwing beads.
Of course.
Which we brought some beads in here today. So I was thinking maybe I don't even think these would fit around your head.
So basically, my right hand has a beer and my left hand's throwing beads.
Yeah, I think you throw a couple around here. Let's see your form a little bit. Shout out to Corey Cardinal who hooked us up with a bunch of beads. Let's just check out what you got.
Is this like a Mardi Gras on steroids?
It really. I don't know that they
not
pop
on steroids.
I don't know that they. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know that they're popping the top. For Gasparilla, I think
pop
that
the top. Not as much though.
Yeah, they cut down on it.
Yeah.
I mean, they did the.
that was good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Well, I'm athletic.
See if you can get one.
Can we get a cup over on that side of the room? See if you can get in the cup.
That's not
bad.
Look at that around the. Right around. That's pretty good. See if
Can you get it on my hand?
Oh, I lost it.
Not bad.
See if you can get it right around the top of this mic sock right here.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on here.
A little bit of technical difficulty. Everything's fine. If you're just joining us, Pat Maroon, the big rig, the grand.
That wasn't
that's
bad.
Not bad.
I don't know. You have to go one hand though.
Yeah.
Because you will
Pretend you have a drink in your hand.
You will have a beverage in the. Okay, that was
That
was a little less off. Okay,
It's
getting worse.
Pat, it's getting worse.
It is getting worse as it goes. So have you ever done?
Like you're throwing a fastball.
Have you done it even as a bystander? Like, have you been out drinking and been to a Gasparilla parade like just for fun, or is this your first time altogether?
First time.
Oh, really?
Oh man,
it's a professional drinking event. Like that is you asked us the other day, what time's your first drink? I think for most professionals, it's probably around 6 or 7 a.m. Like that's when people really start ramping up.
Are you good at long distance drinking, or are you more of just a sprinter when it comes to drinking?
No, I can be a long distance.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I mean, I can throw some back and sip
Yeah.
But if you land or you get into a city and you only have 2 hours, I can be powerful.
He's whatever he needs to be. If it needs to be a binge, he can do that. If it needs to be all day. I have zero so we're on Saturday, and I've been thinking about coming out and trying to figure out what we're going to do. But we have tickets. We're going to see Kings of Leon on Saturday night. They're at Benchmark, and I don't think I have the staying power to go out early and enjoy the entire day and then also make it into the evening for a concert. So I'll probably be getting out there in the late afternoon, which by that time everything will have died down, and just because I have no staying power. Segueing is not my strong suit.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to a concert. Like, do you really want to put yourself through that?
That's the thing. But if I went and did Gasparilla proper all day long, I don't think
you're
going to
go for like the 1 o'clock parade start and then head right there?
Nope, I don't think I'm going to be there for the parade start, Pat. I mean, I'd love to say.
That's not a bad shift at all.
So I mean, if I get there at 1 and started drinking casually,
that's too
and
late.
The concert starts at 8:30, I still got 7 hours of drinking and doing God knows what before I even get in my seat.
Yeah, go grab some food, relax a bit, drink some water.
I like to, this game I've been playing my whole life, and I'm a big concert guy. I love going to concerts, and my goal is always to reach my maximum perfect buzz right when the band that I'm there to see hits the stage.
So you don't have to go back and get a beer.
Well, not only that, but I hate sitting around waiting for the band that you want to see on the downward side of your buzz. So if I've been drinking since 1 o'clock at the parade, there's just no way that I'm going to be feeling 100% by the time the Kings of Leon come on at probably 9 o'clock. I gotta climb that mountain just perfectly so I'm reaching the peak right as the first note hits the stage.
You got to go early, and when the parade starts, you leave there around 2 or something like that, where everyone's still doing their thing, and then you go home, take a shower, take a little nap if you want, and then start back up at 7, 6?
Maybe
that's perfect.
A midday nap when been drinking in the morning. You a nap guy, Pat?
I love a good nap.
Really? I would have thought you were one of the dudes that's like, I can never wake up.
I love a good nap.
So, like on a day where you're doing TV, will you get up early, be productive, and then hit a nap before you go on? Like, walk us through the last nap you took, please. Before you came in.
Before I came.
Yeah. 10, 20 minutes? You
like 45.
Oh, man, that's playing with fire, dude. Anything over 20 minutes for me, there's a chance that I don't even know where I am when I wake up.
Yeah, so, like, if I'm on TV, NHL Network's different, though. Like, you're on later. You're either on at 4 or you're on at 7 or you're on at 9, right? There's 3 kind of whatever you're doing that day, but I'll wake up early. If I do bring my workout stuff, I'll go work out. I'll grab a coffee, and I'll bum around until about 12, go grab lunch, and then I'll really just go hit the sack.
Yeah, I can't. Well, now my schedule, there's no time. Like in a normal average day, I get done here at 4, which to me, that's in a weird period of time where you start napping after 4. There's a chance you're not going.
Well, yeah, I mean, 4 o'clock is just different. You might as well just go to bed at 7.
Exactly.
At that point, yeah.
And then the older I get, the more I love an 8 p.m. bedtime. If I could be like, I was in bed by 8 last night, what a feeling. What a cozy moment.
Yeah, well, I love lounging.
Yeah.
There's something about sitting on a couch and just sitting there.
Dude, see, retirement was for you, dude. You went and got all these new jobs to keep you busy when you should be pursuing your real passion, which is lounging around.
Yeah, lounging around. Then I would be like 380 pounds, so that wouldn't be good.
Dude, you got plenty. You actually look like you're cutting up a little bit. You losing weight?
No.
Are you gaining it?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I wouldn't have known. I would have thought you looked like you lost a couple lbs since last time.
No, it's because I sat in the sauna this morning.
Oh, I sat in the sauna this morning too. How long were you in for? How long you sit in?
Well, I worked out first, and then I sat in there for 12 minutes, and I was done.
I think you're being modest. I think you are trimming up.
It was
the cuts,
it was
bro.
220, and it was too hot.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I had a super session in the sauna this morning. 2 20 minutes back to back.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this. This guy's a workout guy now.
Yeah. A lot has changed, Pat. A lot has changed since the last time I saw you. I've been not only working out but lifting weights inside an actual gym for the last 2 weeks. And
is this like New Year's?
I mean, I hate the idea of a New Year's resolution. It worked out because it was at the beginning of the year. But Danielle, who you've met, I don't know if you remember her.
Yeah.
You met her. She had her kids in here one day. So she owns a gym in St. Pete, kind of like a CrossFit gym. I don't know if they actually call it that, but a lot of lifting and stuff like that. So I've been doing that about 4 days a week for the last three weeks. So I'm feeling pretty good. You didn't say that I was jacked when you got here today.
No, I did not.
Yeah. So does that mean it hasn't kicked in yet, or do you see any tightness in spots where you didn't see tightness?
Have you
before?
lost weight?
I haven't even been stepping on the scale, only because I figure I'm lifting so much weight that I don't know that number is really going to be the number that tells me what's really going on.
Should we have like a weight challenge right now?
Oh, I like that.
How much do you weigh right now?
After the workout and sauna, I was 260.
Okay, dude, we are about the same exact weight, which is crazy because I feel like you look so much more fit than I do.
We kind of look like brothers.
Yeah, we could be.
Yeah,
we could be brothers. We could be brothers. When the first day that he showed up here, I will say, I know that you were doing probably lots of appearances. If this doesn't show the comfort level that we put on Pat, first day he shows up, polo, tucked into his khakis, dress shoes. I walk up and I think it was John Brennan goes, "You guys look like a before and after photo." and then here we are today. God love it. You know, dingy white T-shirt, camo hat.
Yeah.
You got your pajama pants on. I love. I say that, but that's what I wear to work almost every single day. So I like to see that.
That's what I had to wear the first day.
Yeah, you really made an impression that day. So 260. I'll tell you this
So it has to be like a 15 or 20 pound challenge.
I'm trying to look you up and down because I don't even know where that weight is, dude. You don't have a belly like I got a bigger belly than you.
Yeah, I haven't taken my shirt off. I got a big belly.
Yeah, but I also hold.
When I lean back, it's kind of sticking out.
I got a lot of weight up in my my titties, right up in here.
Yeah.
That's where I hold a lot of weight up in like
chest
my
and
side
stuff? Yeah.
chest and
like
in my
mine's all like
love handles.
Chichos.
Yeah, dude, that'd be pretty. I mean, I'm up for it if you're up for it. When would we start? We got to probably get through the weekend, I would think.
Yeah, you have to do it after Gasparilla.
Yeah.
You want to have fun this week.
Okay, we'll start the following Monday.
All right, so you come in here. We'll get a legitimate scale. We'll make sure that it's legit. We'll come in here. We'll do an official weigh-in, and then you're saying so it's the first to lose a certain amount of weight, or
we have to put it. It's either a month or 2 months. We got to figure that time.
I mean, I think
so. From your starting body weight to how much you've lost,
Yeah.
equivalent to that. Okay.
All right.
So it's either a 4-week program or.
I mean, I like the idea of it being shorter, just because I feel like it's easier to follow along. Like we can track what happens easier in a month than 2 months rather than drawing it out. But how much weight you think you lose in a month? You're also a freaking professional athlete, dude. Like this is what you do.
My metabolism isn't as good.
Yeah, but I know that there were times. Like, how many seasons did you come into a season knowing that you had put on too much weight in the off season, and you could just? I'm sure you have it down to a science of how much.
Yeah.
And he was so confident. He said, "I'll go back on the ice right now."
Yeah. So what do you?
How
what do
confident you could play professional sports, John?
Not good today. Not yet.
So we just got to figure out what we want to do. It depends how much you.
Are you going to share any tips and tricks with me, or are you going to keep all your professional athlete tricks to yourself? Like, or what is the first thing you do when you know you have to cut weight from a diet perspective? You cut out all the carbs.
You just got to eat healthier. You got to cook.
I'm asking for tips and tricks. And yeah.
It's 80%
Eating right. Yeah.
So
70% eating.
So will you, while you're trying to lose
you
weight,
don't even have to. You don't even have to go work out.
Well, I'm already working out. Nobody's going to stop me now. I'm already on the mission. So I'm going to be working out. Probably need to add in a little more cardio if I'm going to be able to beat you. But
it's not cardio. It's food.
Well, cardio plus better food, I would imagine, is better than just better food.
Yeah. So, I mean, to me, it's like when I dialed it in, I had these pre-ordered meals, and this lady would cook for me, and she'd bring them over on Monday, starting Monday, and I would have lunch and dinner.
Oh, dude, he's got the jelly roll treatment, dude. I'm over here fighting for my life, and this guy's got the private chef whipping up all your
private chef,
all your macros figured out, and I'm just fending for myself. I feel like this is an unfair fight.
It's kind of boring, but it works.
Yeah. I actually, all jokes aside, I've been doing that. I've been peppering some of those as well. The gym that I go to, they have a meal plan like that where you just pick up, however many meals for however many days. And I usually do the keto version.
By Thursday, you're like, I'm not eating the salmon.
Yeah.
You're kind of cooking your own food.
Yeah.
But if you do it like 3 to 4 times a week, like eating like that, and there's I would literally eat whatever I wanted on the weekends. It was just literally Monday through Friday.
Does
When you're working out, yeah.
Does your wife ever comment on your weight? Is that a conversation that you would ever have? Would she ever be like, babe, that fluff is getting to be a little too much?
She said that yesterday.
Oh, she did?
Man.
How does she say it? Take me back to that moment. Was it friendly or was it like, you getting thick, daddy?
No, she's like,
oh.
Was that her gasping for air?
Get off me.
She was like, how do I say this without being mean?
Well,
that's what she said. How do I say this without being mean? Well, that's usually not a good way to start.
No. And she's been on this diet, and she's lost like 10 pounds. So I'm like, yeah, I should have done it with her. But
So okay. How do I say this without being mean? And then what?
She's like, when you sit down, it just kind of.
Oh man, I feel like you can do that when you have a Pat Maroon, like who you know is a physical specimen in so many different ways.
So yeah, I mean, I'll get dialed in here next week. I have 3 weeks off. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good.
Oh yeah,
this is gonna be good.
I'm not saying I'm looking for like a head start or anything, but I do feel like there should be different parameters for the.
Do we have a scale in here right now? We should weigh ourselves.
We probably have a scale. In
I
here,
don't
right?
know if there is a. I don't know if there is a scale in here. I know. I feel like if we were going to be real legit, we should do our body fat too. Because I'd be curious. I'd be curious what your body fat percentage is compared to mine. Because I have to imagine I got a little extra body.
Oh,
fat.
I'm probably 22% right now.
22? Okay, that doesn't seem so bad. I'm probably 28, 29, 30, 37, 40-ish. Maybe
in 4 weeks, I can probably get down to maybe 14 to 13%.
I do feel like already, like sometimes I'll just kind of grab my belly a little bit, and I do feel like things are already happening. So,
you don't feel it like when you put on certain shirts, you go, oh man, this fits so much better now.
For sure.
So it's working.
Things are working. But again, if I'm lifting weights a bunch, I know that it's not going to end up just being a number on the scale. So I don't want, Pat to beat me. And we also have to come up with a prize. And I don't know,
punishment more than a prize.
Punishment, yes. I was going to say, because what do you gift the man who has everything?
Yeah. Or you just say winner buys dinner. Their dinner of choice, wherever they want to go.
Yeah, but I'm up for that. Why can't it be?
He's going to take you to Gershie's.
Yeah,
Pat, we're going to Gershie's today.
Dude, you got to try this pizza, man. You ever had Steak and Shake, Pat? It's really.
I'll eat Steak and Shake.
Dude, I love steak. You a Steak and Shake guy?
Yeah.
I love a Frisco meltdown.
Yeah,
I think there's only one left in St. Louis. It's devastating. Love them.
Cheese or something. On.
The finale of the weight loss challenge.
This is the finale.
Oh, it's like best out of 3. What if we had 3 challenges? The weight loss challenge, the eating challenge, and then I don't know what the third one should be. Maybe a wrestling match.
Wrestling match.
Yeah, like in a pool of ranch.
Yeah.
How about that? Are we on to?
No,
we cooking?
No, I'm saying if you lose the weight loss challenge, you have to go challenge yourself to eating one of those like big, large pizzas or those sandwiches that people go do.
Feels like
you ever see them on the Food Network?
Oh yeah, dude. There's a guy that I watch on TikTok. He's like from England or something, and this guy, he'll go in for a challenge where it's an hour and he'll finish it in 25 minutes.
Or you have to eat 24 Krispy Kreme donuts.
Someone in the chat, you'll probably hate this, you guys. Loser has to shave their beard.
Oh.
Like,
whoa.
Whoa.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Whoa.
Yeah, loser has to shave their beard.
Hold on. Razor? Like the whole
like
thing.
Bickett. I will tell you, that only because I know how badly I don't want to do that.
That'd be great.
That'd
be motivation.
You had yours off not too long ago, didn't
I
you?
had it after the Stanley Cup.
Yeah,
Cup win.
it was scary.
Me and Stammer.
Yeah.
It was just bald.
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta
look
do
in
that
the
again.
mirror. I don't know the last time I didn't have a beard, but the last time I did, I remember looking in the mirror and being like, "I hate this guy. Who is this guy?
Look at this nerd."
I am not a fan of this man at all." And as I've gained weight throughout my life, I think this is all just a lot of meat under here, a lot of jowls,
You're hiding your fat face.
I'm hiding it under there. And so I said that at the upper area is where the weight is. I'd say there's probably at least 3 pounds of gristle underneath my my chin at this point.
Yeah, we can do a beard.
Oh, that would be great. That would be great.
Now I'm scared. I went from being really excited about it to now.
Think of how motivated you're going
I
to be
will
now,
say
though.
to keep the beard.
Yes.
Yeah. So you'd shave it, and we got to do the shaving in studio.
Yes.
I was thinking like a barber shop. So you
Well, either way, you want to know what?
We'll
my
bring a
buddy,
barber
my
in,
buddy
yeah.
Dylan, my barber would come in here and do it for us.
All right, perfect. We can videotape it.
Yeah. That'd be great.
We're on to something
So
now.
we got 3 things right now: dinner, eating,
And
or
cleaning up. Hygiene.
Cleaning.
Yeah. I think it's the dinner and the beard.
Oh,
Only
yeah.
because the eating challenge seems counterproductive for our ultimate goals here.
But
So
dinner's got to be a price tag, no? Or you just go wherever you
well,
want.
I would imagine that your price tag's probably a little bit higher than mine, but you
Yeah.
know, I'm willing to rise to the occasion. I mean, what are you thinking? I mean, I would imagine you go to the finest restaurants in Tampa. What's like your go-to bougie boy spot?
Roca's really good.
Roca. I've never been to Roca. So I'd love to treat you to Roca. I'd love to. You'd be taking my bare-faced, weird-looking head. I'll be
that's the
taking
thing.
you out to dinner.
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
Shaving my beard is really a scary thought, which I think may be the motivating factor.
So why don't we just do that?
The
Yes.
beard.
Yeah.
Just the
All
beard?
right, we'll do the beard.
Man. Yeah, that means you can't touch yours until the challenge ends. Because you got to fluff yours up, too.
Yeah, yours is pretty clean.
Yeah.
I always clean mine up.
I don't
do?
want to
Okay.
say that it's. I don't want to say that it's almost not fair based on the beard that I have to the beard that you have, but I know
I'm going on like a 48-hour fast tomorrow.
starting to. Well, you don't want to. You don't want to get your number low before the weigh-in.
That's true.
So if we're going to do the weigh-in early next week.
Yeah, but it's how many pounds you lose.
Well, I know, but if
Yeah,
you
but would it
start
make-
at a lower weight, that's going to make it tougher for the extra weight to fall
Yeah.
off. You do whatever you want, Pat. I'm not telling you how
Yeah,
to
why
play
you
your
talking
game.
about it?
Yeah. Do the fast.
Yeah.
Start the fast today. Why don't you? That sounds like a great idea.
Because I do need to lose weight, so this is actually going to motivate me. This is going to be great.
See, but I know that this.
So-
I know he's got secrets. That's the problem.
What's his secret?
I don't know.
So our first weigh-in would be February 2nd, which is a Monday.
I like it.
Okay.
And
You
then
can be here next Monday. You're.
I'm in town, yep.
Okay.
And then that's going to be a doozy of a day, though. It's outdoor game on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then our last weigh-in would be
I'm looking at it right
March
now too.
2nd or March 23rd.
Yeah.
It's either a 3
March 2nd.
Be
Yeah.
March 2nd.
You have all
Yeah.
of February to work on it. The shortest month. That's fine. That's perfect.
And no Ozempic.
No, God, no. I would never.
John's just stabbing the hell out of
would
himself
not,
every
dude.
day.
You could lose 20 pounds.
Dude,
in a
I would
month.
never touch that. That stuff freaks me out, especially for the people that don't have like hundreds of pounds to lose that use that. I saw somebody last week that I had seen not that long ago who I thought was like a jacked dude, and I saw him, and I hate to say this, I thought he was unwell. I thought something was like wrong with him. I was like, dude, what's going on? He's like, dude, I'm on the Ozempic. I said, why? What did you do? It's especially for those that don't really, really, really need it. It does make you kind of look like a zombie a little bit.
Well, you just lose every muscle in your
Every muscle, every bone, everything.
And I heard it all comes back as soon as you stop jabbing yourself.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming it comes back.
No, I will not be using any performance-enhancing drugs, nothing like that. But I do just feel like you probably have secrets.
The only advantage he has is he can get a personal chef.
Well, the
That's
personal chef, but also I just know that after being a professional athlete for so long, like there's just got to be tips, like I got to cut some weight.
He just hollers at the trainers from the Bolts. He's like, hey, hook me up, Jim.
I'll just eat as clean as possible.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
Chicken and rice every day.
All right.
Steak and rice.
So we'll both have a starting weight next week.
I just can't snack.
That's my biggest thing.
Yeah, that is. That's why I make sure they're not even in the house.
Well, see, my thing, Pat, is that I'm one of these guys in the late night. So my snacking is just unhinged.
Yeah.
So even through this beginning of the year, I've tried to like beef jerky, almonds, like just those things I can kind of nibble on that'll keep me busy without totally derailing me. But I'm a snacker, big time. Late night, middle of the night.
Like the peanut M&Ms kill me.
Oh man,
peanut M&Ms,
the peanut butter M&Ms too.
Peanut butter. So like I've
Reese's
been doing better.
Like gosh, man.
anything peanut
anything
or
chocolate
peanut
and peanut. He's got Pat locked in,
dude. This year, like I've been doing better. Like things have been better. But last Monday, I bought a giant thing of like the Skippy all natural peanut butter.
Yeah.
I don't think that I should be killing that like raw dog in a week. Like I finished it last night. So that means I ate a giant jar of peanut butter with nothing more than a spoon and maybe a little banana here and there in about 7 days.
What? Do you just go and
well, the thing is
what's the thing?
Yeah, I in the middle of the night I have this craving, so I would normally eat an Uncrustable.
You like get out of bed and just
yes, dude. I wake up from a dead sleep and I'm like, it's on, like it's game time. So my trick for a while was I would take a little dish and I would put whipped cream in it, like which actually it's bad, but there's not tons of sugar in it, and it's
really?
It's pretty much has no carbs depending on what you get, not much sugar. Okay. So then I'll take a big scoop of peanut butter and then use the peanut butter spoon to kind of just lift up a little bit of the whipped cream, and then I like suckle the whipped cream right off of the peanut butter, slowly taking the peanut butter with every bite. Whew. So that's my healthy. That's
your healthy.
That's me when I'm on a health kick.
Just working your way to diabetes.
Yeah, that beard's coming off, dog.
No. See, but this is what I need. This is what I like how Pat. How many bags of peanut butter M&Ms are you putting down in a night? I like how it's only my peanut butter infatuation that gets gets possibly discussed.
I usually go for about 2 handfuls and I'm done.
You got big hands though.
Yeah, those are
not like a massive. Like I just scoop my hand in there and I'll go sit back on the couch.
Yeah,
and then you go take a sip of water, and then you're like, God, that tastes too good.
Let me go back for more. All right, don't go anywhere. We've got more with the Big Rig coming up next. I've created a little bit of a segment, a delve into the mind of Pat Maroon. We're going to call it Maroon's Morals. I've got some rapid fire situations we're going to throw at Pat, and he's going to let us know whether he thinks it's moral or immoral. We'll do that and a bunch more with the Big Rig coming up next on more Senning Show. He's practicing his bead technique. He is your Grand Marshal for the big parade on Saturday. It's going to be freaking cold.
In the dark,
a lot of hard nipples out there.
Calling my name. With the heart of the hearts, I still feel full of pain.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. The JP featured cut of the day. Listen right now on the 102.5 The Bone app. Sponsored by JustCallMo.com, Tampa's injury attorney.
If you want to
Chris Stapleton's All-American Roadshow, Saturday, June 13th at Raymond James Stadium with special guests Lainey Wilson and Alan Stone. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
Just when you thought the savings had ended, Crown Kia is back with extended year-end savings. All the best deals have been extended into January for one last chance to save. We have select new Kia models. 0% APR for 5 years. 0 down payment. Or 0 payments until spring. We don't want to see you in another dealer's Kia. Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 800-371-0942 for complete details.
For decades, Morgan & Morgan has represented hundreds of thousands of people at their hour of need. Injuries on the job, car crashes, medical malpractice, and nursing home abuse, Social Security claims, dangerous drugs, and dangerous products. We became America's largest injury firm for a reason, and no firm is even close. Then we got to thinking, what if we could prevent these terrible events before they occurred? So we built the AI-powered People Protector. Simply visit peopleprotector.com and type in the product you have questions about before you buy it. Children's toys and accessories, cars, drugs, products, you name it, we got it. With our success, we decided to pay it forward for all of America. Our way of saying thank you for your trust all these years. Morgan & Morgan, protecting America. And if you've already been injured, just visit us at forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial pound law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
One day you're serving in the military, and then the next day you come home and you're dealing with an injury. Addiction is hard. You have to reach out for help. The recovery side of it is amazing. You get to a place where you're proud of yourself again.
If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Recovery is possible. Contact Central Florida Behavioral Health Network at cfbhn.org. Central Florida Behavioral Health Network is a managing entity contracted with the Department of Children and Families.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install a Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
Kick off the new year by impressing her with a timeless diamond from my friends at the Golden Diamond Source. And if you're ready to pop the question, you'll find the perfect engagement ring only at the Golden Diamond Source. If January is her birthday or your 2nd or 6th wedding anniversary, you can use the jewel garnet. Right now, you'll get 15% off January's birthstone garnet. And while you're at the Golden Diamond Source, discover the Emily Collection by Emily Johnson Weintraub, a sleek and modern jewelry line that makes every day's gift extraordinary. And if you have some old unused gold that you haven't had on in a while, you can turn it into cash or a stunning new piece. With gold prices soaring, there's no better time to trade up. All you need to do is bring it into the Golden Diamond Source. Stop by and see them for all your jewelry needs, especially if you're thinking about getting engaged. No one has diamonds like the Golden Diamond Source. The Golden Diamond Source, 3800 Ulmerton Road in Clearwater, and always online at goldendiamondsource.com.
Listen Sunday mornings 10 to 11 for Prosper with Keith Singer. Keith brings you financial planning tips because he wants you to prosper in your retirement. That's Prosper with Keith Singer, Sunday 10 to 11 a.m. on WHPT 102.5 The Bone. Singer Wealth Advisors is an SEC-registered investment advisory firm.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. You know, the big wireless companies say they have discounts for people over 55. But unless you're willing to sit on hold and ask, you're probably paying more than you should. At Consumer Cellular, there's nothing to hunt down. We're built for people 50 plus with plans starting at just $20. And our 100% US-based customer service actually answers the phone. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com today and get your second month free for a limited time.
Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
Olds fans, score a one-of-a-kind Lightning football jersey with the purchase of a ticket pack to the Lightning game on Thursday, January 29th versus the Jets. It's the perfect attire for the Navy Federal Credit Union Stadium Series game. Go to TampaBayLightning.com/ticket-packs to get yours today.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You might know nothing, but at least you'll know that thing. Brought to you by Just Call Mo, Tampa's injury attorney. That thing. It's time for That Thing right now on Senning Show.
1, 2, you know what to do.
Gary these days been lying in his bed, mate.
Welcome back to Senning Show. I'm John Senning. He's Dizzy. We got the big rig, Pat Maroon, in the building with us today. A little friendly reminder, they just put out another clip of the interview that I got a chance to do with this man, Steven Wilson Jr. Very fascinating, fun fact in this clip that we just put up. For anybody who has a dog, if you've ever used a dentist stick, the little bone that keeps your dog's teeth clean, Steven Wilson Jr. is a scientist and actually created the dentist stick. A bunch of rapid-fire questions, and he's a really interesting artist, so check it out. You can find it at 1025 The Bone, 97X, or right on my Instagram at The John Senning. Hopefully, he'll be in town and in the building sooner than later. You a Steven Wilson Jr. guy, Pat?
Yeah, I just saw him.
Oh, you saw him live?
No, sorry, for the first time at the the Country Music Awards.
Oh, at the he performed at the awards. I think he did. Did he do that cover of Stand By Me?
Yeah, that was unbelievable.
Yeah, he's something else, man.
How'd you get him?
This is all props to Jenna with our alternative station 97X. So he put out an album like a couple months back. It's like 4 or 5 songs, but it's nothing but covers of like alternative stuff. So they're playing that on the alternative station. So because of that, he was doing like a radio tour. It really, it's funny because I watched the clip that I did today, and I told the story last week, but we had 8 minutes. We only had 8 minutes. I had 8 minutes to interview the guy, and we started off with like bad technical difficulty. So by the time it was really go time, I had about 4 minutes, and I went over that. And when you go and you watch this clip, you can tell that I'm trying to rush through it as fast as I can because his people are messaging me the whole time. Wrap it up. You got to be done. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. So hopefully he comes to town and we get him in here and we can talk to him a little bit more because super interesting and loves to tell stories. But yeah, I was only on with him for about 6 minutes and 30 seconds.
Did he play a song?
No, he didn't. Pull that up a little bit. It's
sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, it keeps falling on me.
Yeah. Don't mind that. Turn that little thing. Squeeze that little thing. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. You know, it's not as buttoned up as you might think around here. Try the other way. There we go. You hear that? It's like ASMR. This is inside Pat Maroon's microphone.
Is that better?
It's much better, so much better. But yeah, he's super, super talented and just a very interesting guy. Not your average artist.
Okay.
So hopefully, I don't want to say that I know any information, but hopefully, I think probably he's going to be coming to Tampa sooner than later.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah. So I'll make sure that Pat Maroon's standing front stage.
Oh yeah, give me tickets.
I'd like to be able to do that for you if possible.
We can add that to the
and then what do I there's got to be a mutual like what's the reciprocal on that? If you're just joining us, we've committed to a weight loss competition. Me versus Pat Maroon. It will start next Monday where we'll do an official weigh-in and then exactly 1 month. What we've determined so far is that the beards will be on the line. Beard versus beard.
There's got to be something else.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it should be a surprise.
A surprise for who?
Like if I lose, you surprise me.
With a punishment?
Like you both pick something and you don't know till then?
You don't know.
And it's a punishment?
Yeah.
Okay.
With the beard, though.
With the beard. The beard has to be part of it. What does your wife think about your beard? Because I saw some people in the chat saying, somebody said, oh, Danielle's wife is probably thinking, oh, God, finally. My wife, if it was up to her, I would never, ever, ever touch my beard. Like she loves it as full and as ungroomed as possible. So.
Yeah, my wife loves my beard. So yeah. I don't know. Even my daughter's like, Daddy, you shaved your beard? I'm like, oh, sorry.
Dude, there's a couple There's a couple pictures out there of me from the last time I shaved my beard, and it's mortifying. Like it was very.
Oh, let's find some.
Yeah, you won't even be able to find them because they're so deeply hidden on the internet. And I would make sure that they were not very, very public because it's a scary thing. I have more to lose. I'll tell you that, based on what's going on underneath these jowls.
Yeah, but you'll grow back within 2 weeks.
Look at this guy. It's a younger photo of him.
Oh yeah,
that's
that's you.
That is me. Yeah, that's
2018.
No, that's not.
Oh, that's just
so
when
I
you
posted
posted
that
it.
in 2018. That's probably around 2009, maybe 2009.
Yeah, but how old were you?
Yeah, I was. Hold on, math not my forte here. So 2009. Diz, care to help at all? So if in 3 years it's gonna be 2029, and then in there I'll be 42.
I'm still looking for new photos. This is insane.
I guess that means I was about 22.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, you were a baby.
I was just a young little.
Yeah, so you're not supposed to have a full beard. You're still trying to figure out if you're going to grow this thing or you're going to shave it. You're going to keep it clean.
Yeah.
Like, does it bother me?
I had many years before I committed to this hobo look that I got going on. Dude, there is.
Yeah, that did come. What?
You're definitely
just
a
before
Hoosier.
COVID is when you started really growing it out.
No, because during COVID was when I had the endorsement with Medi Weight Loss. And then there's some pictures of me during that period. That was as skinny as I've been.
What?
It was like a meal plan. We were doing it. So I went with them once a week and it was like a meal plan. I weighed all my food. They gave me like some B12 injections every couple weeks. But for the most part, it was just weighing your food and not eating anything that brings
so
you
you
joy.
got tips?
Yeah, I've got some tips.
Yeah.
I'm not going into it totally blind. Although I still feel I was grilling Pat during the break, like, what are you going to do? Because I know that like what I know that you have something in your mind. You've probably done it 20 times in your life. You're like, this is what I got to do to lose 20 pounds in a month.
Yeah, but you got to remember, I'm leaving that Tuesday to St. Louis.
Oh man, he's gonna be eating all toasted raviolis.
Toasted ravs.
So I'm coming back Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. So like, I'm technically only going to have 3 weeks.
Is that a leisure trip or are you working up there too?
I got inducted to the.
Oh yes, I meant to bring that up with you. Congratulations. So the induction
is February 4th.
Oh damn! So you're going up there to be celebrated. You're going to be you're going to be pounding back some cold ones.
Yeah.
You're going to be eating treats. Oh dude, yeah, I'm feeling good.
So
about
if we
this.
can take, no, I'll give you a head start. That's fine.
I think that's fair. To be honest with you, I think that it's fair based on your history when it comes to athletics and my history with the lack of athletics. I think that a week where you are going to be a little off seems like a fair start.
Okay.
Fair enough. And then we're thinking about it and trying to see how we can get somebody in here that would do the body fat percentage too. But then what do we do with do we lean only on that or do we do a mixture of both?
I think it should be a bunch of different categories. So if you don't just have to hit one and then you win, it's a bunch of them, and then whoever does the best overall.
Like, how much weight are you expecting to lose in those 4 weeks? That's your target goal.
I mean, I would say
so if you lose 2 pounds a week, that's a good month.
Oh, I was hoping to lose more than that. I mean, I was
An
thinking,
average of 2, that's the right way to do it. So
well, I'm not saying this is going to be the right way. This is going to be the quickest way.
He's trying to keep his beard.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep. I mean, I was in my head thinking I'd like to lose.
So then
at
you
least,
can lose 10 pounds fasting for 2 days.
Well, right. And so I was thinking somewhere around 20. I was thinking somewhere around 20 is what I would be shooting for 4 weeks.
Yeah, that seems realistic.
20 pounds?
You don't think you can lose 20 in a month?
Unless you're not doing anything.
I also have I got softer stuff over here. Like if you were to come grab on these breasts, like feel like they're full of milk. Like they're like
we're gonna turn you into we're gonna turn you into a health freak, and before you know it, you're gonna be one of those Instagram models.
Yeah, that's fine. But I'm just telling you, you don't look like you have the parts that are as soft as mine. Like I think I have an advantage because I've got fat to burn, and you've got I don't know what you've got. You got something else going on. I don't know where that extra weight is hanging, but
so we'll 20 pounds. Wow. Okay. That's a goal.
I shouldn't have seen. Now I feel like I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, you should have said.
Yeah, he's like 10 pounds. It sounds like great. I should have just started with.
You should have let him go like, 2-3 pounds a week. That seems good. And you in your back of the head go, yeah, you idiot. I'm gonna do 20.
That's 8 pounds. I just don't. That's hard to do to lose 5 to.
John just said he eats about 8 pounds a night.
Yeah, that's.
and you don't put bull in your body.
I did get the Skippy Natural. I thought that was going to be a big. I thought that was going to be a big leap up. No hydrogenated vegetable oil, no added sugar.
Absolutely dead sleep, and you go down to the fridge or you go to the kitchen. This is what you think about, like,
And his
there's
brain
got to be
goes-
something else that you think, like leftover chicken or like pasta.
And you go, your brain goes, this is at least healthy.
Well,
there's got to be something.
I mean, yeah, sometimes. I mean, it's not the only thing I eat in the middle of the night. I will tell you the peanut butter.
Well, the
clearly
way
for the
you
last
explain
week.
it to
well,
us,
like I
that's
said,
the
it's been a
only thing
big
you
peanut
eat.
butter week. That's what can I say? I mean, clearly based on the amount of peanut butter left in the jar right now, it's been a peanut butter centric week.
And you ate the jar in 6 days.
Yeah,
That's insane.
I really.
So yeah, this is what me and Dizzy think. Yes, you're only eating peanut butter.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. Sometimes
Like, how much whipped cream do you go through?
Not
That's a good question. You ate a whole thing
The whipped
of-
cream is not. The whipped cream is more of just a nice little. Consider it a garnish on the peanut butter. It's not. It's not like it doesn't have a focal point.
Oh,
it's
no.
really just so it not.
Hold on.
It's not so I'm. It's just so I'm not eating straight peanut butter.
You
It's
got to
just-
send me a video of how many scoops.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
How many scoops you take in the middle of
Yeah.
the night?
I would say.
Like, are they like a teaspoon?
No, you know this guy scoops
Well,
it.
well,
Come on,
I'm just
He's
asking.
scooping.
I'll tell you.
But how many scoops?
so
is
here's-
it one?
here's
Is
the
it
thing.
3? Is it 4?
He scoops it and then it breaks.
I'm gonna give you
the
I'm gonna give
pace
you-
you're going at right
I'm gonna
now.
give you
It
the
seems like
answer.
it's 6.
I'm going to give you the answer. The problem is it's not big scoops. It's just often more than one visit. It's more than one visit to the peanut butter jar.
Oh, man.
So I'll wake up usually, like I'll fall asleep by 9 or 10, and then I'm automatically up around midnight. Hit the scoop.
Looking for peanut butter?
Hit a scoop of peanut butter. Then I'll be back to sleep sometime around.
There's no
sometime
way
around.
you go from one scoop when you wake up.
No, listen. So then I go back to sleep, and then again, then it's like 2:00. I go back for another scoop. Like this probably happens 2 to 3 times a night.
Are you not like a deep sleeper? You just dream about peanut butter.
No, I'm not. I'm not a deep sleeper. Sleep is not my strong suit. I can fall asleep.
And first off, you're lying because there's no way you wake up and only take one scoop of peanut butter.
But if I do
because
that-
you know for a fact how many people do this. When you start bringing it back to the pantry or the refrigerator, you go,
I just told you.
Let me get a roadie.
I just told you that I'm
There's
taking
no
3 to 4 visits. Are you not listening to me? It's not one visit. So what one man might
one
eat-
visit is not one scoop. Like that's not going to put me back to back.
Yeah, it is for me. Like I'll take
No,
one. I'll take
there's
one.
no way.
That's 3 to 4 scoops a night.
Oh,
I mean, this is simple math based on the size of the peanut butter jar. Sometimes I'll do a pickle wrapped in turkey or something if I'm in the mood for something
So you
savory.
go peanut butter, whipped cream, and pickles and turkey. You're a sicko.
It's a balanced diet. This is what you're up against, man.
I have to say this conversation is.
Don't forget when we first met you, we told you about his Uncrustable.
Yeah, this is a big step up. No bread, no.
He's got
jelly.
healthier if you think about it.
Yeah, it really. I mean, it factually is healthier.
Like if you don't want to, like I think of like a scoop of peanut butter, like you smell like booze, you can smell it on you. You just take a scoop of peanut butter and you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that a St. Louis trick?
No, it was a thing in the NHL, so the coaches didn't know you went out the night before.
That's
Dude,
actually
a scoop
pretty
of
good.
I've heard mustard in pennies before, but I've
Pennies?
never. Oh yeah, I've heard. I don't know if it works, but I've heard people like if they get pulled over and they've been drinking, they throw a couple pennies in their mouth. It supposedly makes it so you don't.
Or you just put Vicks.
Oh, smart. Just a little rub of Vicks on the thing. But we're in Florida. It's too hot to have Vicks.
and they're gonna think you were like coming from a rave or something. If
Yeah.
you're all rubbed up with.
Just tell them you have a cold.
Yeah. This is help my breathing, officer.
Yeah, I've been hitting the Robitussin and the Vicks. That's why I'm in the condition that I'm
Or
in.
are these pennies in my mouth? Don't worry about that. That's a life hack.
All right, you want to? I've got 10 of these on my list. It is Maroon's morals. These are different things that may happen to you in life. And Pat Maroon, the big rig himself, will deem these things either moral or immoral. Do you understand what we're doing here?
Yeah, I think.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
There's no physical challenge to this. We're not going to do anything too weird today. It's just as simple. Let's we don't do this very often. Let's try a phone call. There's been a bunch of calls coming in. Let's try one. Senning Show, you're live on the air with the big rig. Don't ruin it for everybody.
John, it's Rob.
Rob,
love you guys. My wife calls it raccooning because I'll raccoon to wake up in the middle of the night. I'm just putting my hands out and grabbing stuff.
Yeah.
Might be a blow. She'd be like, "You're like a raccoon."
Yeah, rightfully so.
Think. Or not. So.
I wish I didn't remember it. If I didn't remember it, then I wouldn't have been here to tell these guys all about it, and they wouldn't have been able to make fun of me for it. So I wish I didn't remember.
So you're the raccoon.
Even like.
Raccoons unite. That is the other thing. If it was another world, I'd be eating ice cream. I'd be eating Uncrustables. So from that perspective. Oh no! I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying the
you
peanut
just
butter,
started this.
The peanut butter.
this is not like
the peanut butter is a healthier option.
I can't even talk.
Is a stroke out before I get a chance to beat him in this competition. I'm just saying this is factually per sugar intake better than what I've done in the past. Although not good, it is better. Life's about progress, baby. And
so a whole thing of peanut butter and some whipped cream
7
is
days.
healthier than
seven
a
days.
handful of M&Ms every night.
I don't know. I wouldn't have to say. He said 2 big handfuls. That's once a night. So how many handfuls fit into those big ass hands over the span of 7 days? Let's do a macro challenge. Your 7 bit, or wait, let me do the math here. 14 big hands full of peanuts versus my tub of Skippy.
That's a good point.
Tub of Skippy. We're gonna look.
It is the natural. So just so you know, so it's no added sugar. Like the sugar count on it is pretty low. Just so you know. Again, that doesn't make it better, but I'm just saying it's better than what it could have been.
Like this.
I'm waiting.
This is what you're using?
Let me see.
A 5-pound jar?
No, God, no. No.
You said a tub.
Well, no, it's a big ass thing. It's not the small one.
Like
it's
this?
bigger. That is yes, that's the one.
You probably for sure go to Costco and get
no, I have not had the double. I have not had the
or is it like
I've not had that one yet. So no,
you have how many tablespoons do you have
a night?
Yeah.
Realistically,
reduce fat?
No, it's the natural. It was the one you showed me the picture of.
2 tablespoons is 32 grams
of
I don't know, fat.
Oh, that's kind of important to the information disc.
Yeah.
It's 32 grams
just says 32 grams
of peanut butter?
Of fat, I guess.
Fat. Yeah, it could be 32 grams of fat.
Yeah, and then 32 milk chocolate pieces is 28. So yours is more.
Yeah, but not by much though. And
but that's if you only eat 2.
7 grams of
you
protein per serving. Okay.
Look at the protein, baby. I'm bulking up in the middle of the
Restricted
night.
diet, gluten-free, vegetarian.
See, dude, this is sounding better and better every day.
Zero.
I'm essentially a health
fat
nut.
per serving.
This is
but that's like 1 tablespoon of like.
So yeah, I'm probably hitting 3 tablespoons a night.
It's 40 ounces of weight. So.
This is a lot too many numbers. Far too many numbers for me to take into.
So it says about you're getting about just under 50. If it's 3 tablespoons.
That's I'm probably good with that. Yeah.
Okay.
Occasional. It says snacking.
Yeah, dude, that is occasionally snacking. I occasionally snack 3 times through the night. I occasionally snack through the night.
Yeah.
Some nights maybe 2 stops. Sometimes maybe 3. So
it's not a meal if you break it up into snack portions,
thank
right?
you, Diz. It's about damn time somebody in this room defends my honor. All right, Pat. Moral or immoral? It's Maroon's moral. Starting with number 1, not return. Out that face that when you're lying, the edges of your mouth curl up a little bit. Like you, that's a good thing to have in life because it probably means
It's 20 steps that way. There's a reason why you're 288 pounds, Just go take the golf cart there,
Yeah.
Breaking up with
like
someone.
Publix, the one I go to the Publix, the new one on Gandy's nice. They have the ones in the lot where you can
Those are where it's just a little concrete slab. Those should be everywhere.
But the one on Hyde Park where I go, right by my house, they have to go. You have to bring it all the way back up and then pull it back in. So it's kind of a pain in the butt.
We're going to give away $1,000. $1,000. Nobody forget. We're giving away $1,000. Stand by. This hour's keyword is home. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app right now and enter the word home before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and the $1,000 Bone bonus could be yours. It's HOME, home. If you get a phone call after 30 minutes past the top of the hour from a number that you don't recognize, you better answer it because it could be our prize patrol telling you that you won. They're recorded, so say something nice, say something funny. Let us know who you're rooting for in the big weight loss journey that starts next week between Pat Maroon and myself. The word is home. Go to the 102.5 The Bone app right now and enter home. Sorry, I think I interrupted you. We were talking about shopping carts, the little.
Yeah. No, it's good. We'll just move on.
The key to the shopping carts, or just here in Florida, I either park in the shade or right next to the shopper turn.
Well, that's the way. That's the way to.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. Moral or immoral? These are Maroon's morals. Breaking up with someone over text.
Immoral.
Immoral? When's the last time you broke up with somebody?
I have no idea.
Like it's been so long.
Yeah.
Were you a playa back in the day, in your younger days?
Yeah, I like to have fun.
Yeah. I like to have fun. Maroon's morals, moral or immoral, eating in the bathroom.
Oh, you definitely drink in the bathroom, Elise.
No.
You don't? You don't have a little brewski in the shower?
You look made for a shower beer, dude. Shower beers were created for men like you.
You said bathroom. You didn't say shower.
Well, yeah, the shower is in the bathroom.
Yeah.
But still, either way.
Yeah, I've had plenty of beers in the shower when you're getting ready. Having a cocktail.
That's a great. That's one of the when you're on like a vacation or you're going out and you're like in a hotel, make yourself a cocktail for the shower. Like it really doesn't get better than
or you just go up to your room and you just grab a nice to go drink and bring it up to your room.
That's always nice.
But no eating.
Never.
Okay.
I would say I don't know.
His mouth's making that thing. He's doing that thing again. What is it? Handful of M&Ms while you're standing over the toilet. Yeah.
Shaking like dice in
As
your
I'm
hand.
going number 2, just eating a nice scoop of peanut butter.
Dude, I'd be lying if I said that there hasn't been a peanut butter spoon found a time or two in the bathroom.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah, it's immoral.
Yeah. Okay. Dating, moral or immoral? These are Maroon's morals. Dating your friend's ex without telling him first.
Immoral because it's trust.
That feels like a bro code thing. I think is what they would call it. I'm curious your thoughts on this because this seems like a Pat Maroon move. Moral or immoral? The Irish goodbye, leaving the bar, leaving your friends without actually saying goodbye.
Moral. That just means he's tapped out.
Yeah. But you've done it. There's an art to it.
Yeah.
I've played with a lot of guys that and you look around, they're gone, and then the next morning you're like, you just did the Irish goodbye.
Yeah, it does happen. I think as long as everybody knows where you stand deep within your heart, you can leave without saying an actual goodbye and everything.
I kind of like it.
It does for me, and after speaking to your wife, I think you might have a personal take on it. These are Maroon's morals. Moral or immoral to
Oh, peeing on the seat?
Yeah,
you said sitting down.
No, peeing on the toilet seat.
Oh, that's immoral. Yeah. I mean, I thought you said sitting down taking a pee.
No, peeing on the toilet seat.
Because every time you sit down, you're actually going poop, and then you're probably going pee with it,
They go hand in hand. So.
The old poop and pee.
Yeah.
But you have been known to go number one on the toilet seat, according to your wife, right?
Yes, that's a bad habit, but I always tell her, you take mine and let me see how you feel.
Let's see how you operate this fire hose, baby.
You ever see
Two hands.
You ever see that on like Instagram? Like the husband went up to his wife and was like, "All right, here's a hose. Now you try it."
Yeah.
And he's like grabbing it.
I've not seen that, but
it's kind of funny.
Yeah. See, I know it's
and he
immoral
cuts
as
the
well.
hose off, he grabs it, and then he lets it go.
Well, and it's really tough when you're trying to handle that thing with a spoonful of peanut butter in your other hand.
Yeah, that's just messed up.
Moral or immoral? These are Maroon's morals. Taking your phone call in public on speakerphone.
Yeah, that's immoral. I that's one thing. I use speakerphone a lot because I hate holding the phone up sometimes.
And you're a talker. We know that you're a guy that likes to call and have a nice combo.
But I hate that when people are just like on their phone, especially in like airports. You're next to them and they're on.
Dude, the worst is, and I don't know if you can relate, is the sauna. Dude, the sauna over here at the gym. Dude, people all the time. I had a guy this morning actually fired up a phone call in the sauna, and I just want to.
Trying to relax.
Was he on speaker? Or was he on his headphones?
No, he was on speaker.
Yeah, if you have your headphones in, I get it. If it's early in the morning, you got work calls, whatever. But like if you're on speakerphone screaming at this guy, your phone's going to overheat in about 2 seconds.
This one is near and dear to our crew here at CMG. Moral or immoral? These are Pat Maroon's morals. Microwaving fish at work.
It's cooked before, right?
Yes.
Ooh.
He's really stuck on this one. Stumped him.
Say it's moral.
It's moral. That is it's so fun. I don't know if you saw this. So Drew posted those videos. So they put it. It went viral on Instagram. Then they posted it on our TikTok.
Yeah,
and it blew up on there too.
Really,
like the debate amongst people, and really just the rage that comes out in people when they see fish being microwaved.
Why do you have a microwave?
Exactly.
Well, there's a lot of different things you can, Mike. I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm
well,
not.
You
truly
can't heat up
by,
food now.
Well, I would say aggressively smelling food would be the argument.
Yeah, I know, but still, that's why you have a microwave at work, so you can bring your food and heat it up.
Yeah, they should just have like a air freshener near them. If it's that big
you
of a
don't
deal.
even need that. That's the problem of you going to work and working all day. You bring your own food. That's why.
And if it's fish, everyone's got to deal with it.
Yeah,
suck it up.
Moral or immoral? These are Maroon's morals. Cranking up your Bluetooth speaker at the beach.
Oh.
Moral, because you're having fun. You're outside.
This is such a weird thing because I always bring a speaker
because people just like.
But you say that until you're next to a guy who you can't even. It's almost like a first come first serve. Like if you're there first, you can crank it up and everybody else has to get around. Because sometimes I'll go and I've got my speaker ready to crank it up, but the guy that I'm sitting next to has his cranked up already. So then it's just everybody's just a big hodgepodge of music blasting through the beach.
They just move down a couple feet.
Would you say something to somebody if they moved in after you and they started cranking music? Would you tell them to turn it down, pal?
No.
Yeah.
That's the least of my worries.
Yeah. Let them play music. If anything, make a request.
Like you're outside, anyone should do whatever you want. Technically, if you're on the beach, like that's the whole point. You're supposed to go there, relax, let your kids run around.
Oh yeah, freedom, America.
All you hear
beach,
is, and then you hear a couple music. Music everywhere.
What was the first sound?
Yeah, what was?
It's like a beer.
Okay.
I was like, what the hell is that? Is that a little baby snake? Or, I don't know what it was.
It's like the beer opening up every time.
Okay.
Gotcha. Last one, moral or immoral? These are, we're checking Maroon's morals. Not washing your hands after you go to the bathroom.
Oh, man.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
You every time? Number 1, 2?
Yeah. Why do you think?
Well, I'm trying to read
What do you think? I'm sorry.
I love when he has those moments when he's in the zone. He's just feeling himself. That's awesome. That's a great point, though. Yeah.
Yes,
I just go
sticking handfuls in his mouth.
Am I peanut M&Ms?
I would hope
Like,
not. I'm trying to get a good read on your face, and I can
really
tell you.
puts the pea in the
Like, are
peanut.
you the type of guy that doesn't wash his hands?
No,
after you
God,
pee and
no.
You're sitting down for dinner. You're like, oh, that bread looks good, and you're touching.
No, I'm actually I have a problem because if somebody I know is anywhere near me and they go to the bathroom, I'll be listening to hear if the water runs. Like I like to keep track of also how everybody else is washing their hands. So I am not a non.
I had a coach in NHL, Bruce Boudreau. He never washed his hands, and he would touch everything. He would,
and he was like proud about it.
Yeah. We just know he didn't think we knew. So anyone that would go, pregame meal or breakfast line, anyone that would see him, they're like, I'm not going after him. We would try to beat him.
Rightfully.
I'm not hungry anymore.
Rightfully.
And the coaches would say so coaches get this like big bag of popcorn before the game, and he used to dig his hands, and everyone's like, we can't even eat the popcorn.
Yeah, that's a problem. Pat Maroon, you got a hell of a week ahead of you. He's the Grand Marshal for the Gasparilla Parade. He'll be on NHL Network before the big Winter Classic on Sunday. They're legitimately, it's too much time, and it's, I would say if I was a betting man, not going to happen. But the weather people right now are talking about the potential for a couple flurries in Tampa Bay on Sunday afternoon. Could you freaking imagine if we got a couple, just for the TV shot, if a couple stray flurries fell on the ice on Sunday? That'd be pretty sweet.
That would be awesome, actually. Just make the event that much better.
It really, really would. Either way, it's going to be very cold.
Yeah, I think I'm going pregame too. I'm going out into the tailgates. And
nice.
With that Tampa Bay Script Sports, I think. We haven't confirmed it yet. So if you're out there tailgating, look for me and give me your thoughts.
Awesome. You see him on the float.
We can talk about peanut butter. And
peanut butter.
Peeing on the seat.
Yeah. You can give him tips and tricks for how to beat me in our weight loss
pooping,
challenge.
Not washing your hands. Yeah.
Thank you, Pat. You're the man. Always appreciate you spending time with us. Next Monday, we're going to weigh in. We're going to kick off this journey. Is this a jam?
Yeah, we got to do karaoke again.
Yeah, maybe we do karaoke next week, too.
Yeah.
Big Rig Karaoke. Don't go anywhere. We come back. Lots to dig into, including this event that took place on Netflix on Saturday night. Maybe, some are saying, one of the most impressive physical feats ever on television, but also what the guy was paid to do it is shocking. We'll talk about that and a bunch more. Coming up next on more Senning Show. Keep it locked to 102.5 The Bone.
Girls' hearts, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Peanut butter and jelly, Batman and Robin, kegs and eggs. It's the 7th annual Kegs and Eggs pregame invasion, sponsored by Michelob Ultra, Saturday, January 31st at McDenton, Soho. You get complimentary breakfast from 9 to 11 a.m., a live DJ keeping the party going, and your first Michelob Ultra is on the house until 1 p.m. Plus, we have your last chance to win your way into the Michelob Ultra Treasure Cove. The 7th annual Kegs and Eggs pregame invasion at McDenton, Soho. Sponsored by Michelob Ultra from your official pirate drinking station. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
It's time for a clean slate at Crown Honda. We're clearing the lot of all past year's Honda models. Like a new Honda Civic LX, just $219 a month. Or a new Honda Accord LX, only $209 a month. But hurry, the clean slate sale runs this month only. Online at crownhonda.com. The better way to buy and service.
Call 800-722-6439 for complete details.
Guys, Valentine's Day is right around the corner. And if you're at a loss for what to get your lady, I have the perfect gift for you. Forget the flowers that die in 3 days. I'm talking about girth, length, or both. It's the gift that keeps on giving for both of you, and it's all happening at Best Man Medical. Men might not always talk about this, but women do. And ladies, don't be afraid to bring this up to your man. Breast enhancements have been mainstream for 30 years. This is no different. It's a permanent boost for him that's actually actually more affordable than most surgeries. And it's your little secret until you get into the bedroom. Best Man Medical is Tampa's only permanent girth clinic and the #1 lengthening clinic in the U.S. You guys know how obsessed I am with my husband, and I want you to have that same wow factor in your relationship. Stop by bestmanmedical.com to check out the before and after gallery and schedule your free consultation. Don't forget to mention Big Bone to get 10% off. That's bestmanmedical.com, and make sure you tell them Carmen from the Mike Kelta Show sent you.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. Just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178. Or visit spectrum.com/free forever to learn more.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. You know, the big wireless companies say they have discounts for people over 55. But unless you're willing to sit on hold and ask, you're probably paying more than you should. At Consumer Cellular, there's nothing to hunt down. We're built for people 50 plus with plans starting at just $20. And our 100% US-based customer service actually answers the phone. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com today and get your second month free for a limited time.
Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
We know exactly what you're not thinking about right now. Wiper blades. But now that you are, take a moment to think about how Rain-X is the #1 brand of wiper blades in America. Why? Because Rain-X thinks about wiper blades all the time. We obsess, so you don't have to. Simply install our blades and then think about literally anything else. So choose Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blades, and then go back to not thinking about wiper blades. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements.
New year, new you, and the new you requires premium protein to get you through those workouts. Southern Steer Butcher offers fresh, all-natural chicken at $3.99 a pound, Black Angus ground beef at only $6.99 a pound every day. For more info, go to southernsteer.com or stop by their 4 Bay Area locations.
I'm Mo DeWitt, your Tampa injury attorney. I'm here to talk when you need me, ready to listen. You deserve someone who's available, responsive, and truly invested in your case. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. I'm just one call away at 1-800-CALL-MO.
The real story in lab-grown diamonds is the outrageous markups other jewelers are charging for them.
That's Brian Stamey, Vice President of International Diamond Center.
Jewelry stores are marking up lab-grown diamonds as much as 800%. It's insane.
So instead of continuing to see customers overpay, IDC is changing the game.
For our customers, we have secured direct access to a wholesaler of fine quality lab-grown diamonds. Every size, every shape. IDC will facilitate the purchase at wholesale pricing directly from the grower. Look, we will always stand behind natural diamonds. But if a customer wants a lab-grown option, we can at least make sure they aren't being price gouged.
International Diamond Center.
For over 4 decades, IDC has stood for one thing above all, protecting our customers. No games, no inflated prices, just the diamond you want at the fair price you deserve.
So don't overpay. If you want a lab-grown diamond, come to IDC and save thousands. International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Online, shopidc.com.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions. Hey, Max Relief here. Did you know your tax debt is growing every minute? Look, it just grew again. Penalties and interest are added every day to your debt, and the IRS will take aggressive actions to collect. To protect yourself from garnishments, levies, and liens, call Max from Tax Relief Helpers at 800-504-2638 or visit max.taxreliefhelpers.com. If you owe $10,000 or more in tax debt, our licensed tax professionals are ready to step in immediately. Tax Relief Helpers negotiates with the IRS to settle your debt for less. Call 800-504-2638 now. At Tax Relief Helpers, we start every case with a real conversation. Your tax debt is personal, and your solution should be too. The IRS isn't waiting. Every second matters. Visit max.taxreliefhelpers.com now or call 800-504-2638. When tax brings grief, call Max Relief.
For Max Relief, call Tax Relief.
helpers. This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com. This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
I ain't one for a blueprint. I'm like, hold my beer, watch me do it.
Welcome back to Senning Show. I'm John Senning. He is Dizzy. 800-771-1025. You can hit us up on social media at the John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor. Was a busy start to the show, so let me take a peek and see if I can see a new name in the vroom room. Ooh. Dominic Harris, 4746. Caught my eye right off the get. That does not look like anybody I've ever seen in there before. But thank you to everybody who watches live every single day. All this discussion about Gatsby and the big events on Saturday. You know you're a real Tampa Bay native when once a year you've got plans to wake up hungover in a pirate costume, and the only way to get your day started is with a little bit of debauchery at the 7th annual Kegs and Eggs pregame invasion. It goes down in McDinton, Soho, all presented by Michelob Ultra this Saturday, January 31st. You're going to have free breakfast and no cover from 9 to 11, and your first Mick Ultra is free until 1 p.m. There's going to be broadcast out there. I believe Carmen's hanging out, DJ Eakin, DJing, tons of beads, and it'll be your last chance to win your way into the Michelob Ultra Treasure Cove, the best spot to watch the parade. I will say we're going to be giving away some of those Treasure Cove passes throughout the week, so make sure you're keeping it locked in. For all the info, check out theboneonline.com. It's the Kegs and Eggs pregame invasion at McDinton, Soho, only from 1025 The Bone. I do want to at least mention what happened on Saturday. Just an amazing day.
Oh, yeah.
Here at CMG. You're going to be hearing a lot in the coming weeks. February 19th and 20th, we are doing a 24-hour radiothon, and I believe it will be actually emanating live from Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital. All of the stations here at CMG are involved. I don't know if this is a secret, but we have a goal of raising over $1 million for All Children's. And on Saturday, we had an event here where we welcomed in a lot of the families and patients, the kids, to CMG. And from what I understand, Jenna, who is over 97X and tons of other stuff in this building, really spearheaded this event. And it was so damn cool. They had a little petting zoo with goats and rabbits and monkeys. They had they were doing these interviews. They had the kids getting live on the air on Magic 94.9 and food and a photo booth and all of this different stuff. And I got a chance to be a tour guide. And I specifically spent a significant time with Levi and his family. And man, you want to talk about perspective in life, and it's not always easy to find, but how strong these families are, and even more so how strong these kids are that in many cases are legitimately fighting for their life. It's inspirational, feels like a little cliche to even say, but it was a really, really cool day. And thank you to everybody who came out and visited us. And again, it all leads up to the big radiothon, which will be February 19th, 24 hours. I don't know what's going to happen on the overnight here, but I imagine for those that just like radio, it's going to be heavy at times, but there'll be live radio for 24 hours on the Bone and across all of our stations. Just a really, really cool event. And thank you to everybody who made it possible. It was really cool. And that monkey that was inside there, that room, I think it wanted to kill everybody.
Did you hear that? You couldn't touch the monkey.
Couldn't touch it, couldn't feed it, couldn't do nothing with it. Don't look it in the eyes.
Yeah, seriously, one of the kids came in there and kind of went towards it, and this thing started going and she was like, okay. You could tell she was trying not to freak out, but she was also like, don't, like you said, look directly at the at the monkey.
It was great to see everyone who turned out, and even greater to see, and you posted, just Jason Meter, just so good with the kids, and just being a great, leader, the way he was just jumping on the floor, having fun with them and stuff. I was like, what a guy.
He was, and I have to say, I think Scotty the Body gets a fair amount of ball busting around here, but watching him, how he worked with those kids in the studio and got them, recorded them and put them on the air, he was another superstar of the day. I loved watching these kids just light up when they got to see that they were going to be on the radio and stuff.
Yeah. You danced on stage with Scotty and them.
Yeah, I did. I think I did dance a little bit. It was one of the funniest things that happened all day was Thunderbug was here to start. And Thunderbug, if you ever see Thunderbug out and about, the mascot for the Lightning, he's a roughhouser. So he's wrestling with the kids, and the kids are beating him with swords. And then Captain Fear shows up, the mascot for the Bucks. Same thing. He's got his own sword. The kids are fighting him. They're wrestling with both the mascots. Well, they both left at some point. Then it was time for lunch, and Chick-fil-A showed up, and they brought the cow. Yeah. And all of the kids just assumed because they had been wrestling and beating the hell out of the other two mascots that they could do the same to the cow. Dude, I don't know who was in that cow body, but they were just standing there so awkwardly as these kids were just wailing away on them with swords. But it's a really, really great cause, and we'll be telling you more about it as we get closer to February 19th, going into the 20th, where we'll be on for 24 hours as part of a radiothon, where the goal is to raise $1 million, which sounds insane, but I believe with all of our stations and all of our partners together, it's very, very doable. So, thank you to everybody. Did you catch any, or did you even hear anything about the dude that climbed up the building in Taiwan over the weekend?
Yeah, so I didn't watch it because it doesn't I don't care to watch that live, but I watched the clips when he's near the top and he lets go and he's kind of insane.
Absolute insane. So it was supposed to be on Friday night, and I had seen the teaser for it, and I know the guy, this Alex Hanal.
You met him?
No, I know of him because there's a movie called Free Solo, which if you've never watched, it's a documentary about these guys, which to me, I'm sure there are other things, call them hobbies, call them athletic ventures that are equally as dangerous. These men and women who will climb the face of a sheer mountain with no rope, nothing to catch them. They die all the time.
Yeah.
So I knew of the name from that documentary, and he climbed a skyscraper in Taiwan that I believe was 101 stories. And we watched the beginning of it. He was up there climbing for well over an hour.
Yeah.
So we watched the beginning, and I was like, okay, I can't watch this guy climb for an hour. So we turned it off and then turned it back on. It ended up getting moved from Friday to Saturday. That's what I was getting to. The weather was not good on Friday. And watching the footage of when that guy got to the top, and they must have had drones or whatever circling around him. If you have not seen the footage, it's worth at least peeking at, because it gives you that pit in your stomach just from watching it. If you're anybody who doesn't love heights, or even if you do, the images will just kind of make your guts bubble, because it's wild.
And I heard he doesn't get that feeling at all. It's
no.
just not in his DNA to feel that natural feeling everyone gets. And that's why he does this so freely. It's because he'll go up there. He won't get the anxiety. He won't get the nerves. He won't get any of that. He'll just be like, just another day at the office.
I read a thing from a climber the other day, who I guess is one of the other big climbers. And it said, when you really look at what he's doing, people assume that it is the most dangerous thing ever. And it is, because if you fail, you die. If you fall, you die. He said, but when you actually compare the risk versus reward, these guys are so prepared that something going wrong based on how much they prepare is so rare and out of the norm, that although if you do fail, you die, the chances of that happening with the amount of preparation a guy like this puts into it is just is pretty far from happening. But
that sounds like a weird stat. I feel like there's stuff you can't prepare for, like
a gust of wind,
or you're going and you think your shoes are great, but the grip just loses a little. And
but I think all of that stuff, the way that we think about it, I think they've went through that in a way that we cannot even comprehend.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Do they wear for instance, they say if you go play sports, you're supposed to break your boots in.
Yeah,
you're supposed to go to training. You're not supposed to just wear it to the game.
Right.
Is it the same thing with him? Does he have a sure pair of shoes at work, or he goes, new pair of shoes, so the grips are great. Like, I don't get it.
Well, and you would think that this has got to be so different from climbing something natural. Like if you're climbing a mountain or climbing the face of a cliff or whatever, that's got to be drastically different than metal and steel and glass. My whole thought, talking about things you could plan for, like I guess the same could happen on a mountain. You grab onto something that you think is sturdy and it's not.
Yeah.
But this building was man-made. So who's to know that one part that you reach to grab onto, they didn't screw it in right, or it's loose for some other reason.
Or it just cuts into you because it's not welded like properly there. How do you prepare for that?
Yeah, I don't think you really can. But the big news story today was that the amount of money that they paid this guy was not very significant at all. I've heard a couple different figures, but I think the truth is about $500,000.
That seems about right.
You think?
Yeah, because like here's the thing: when did we ever pay daredevils a crazy amount? Because that's what he is. It's a daredevil, right? Yeah. At the end of the day, that's what you're doing. A daredevil stunt. Even though it's climbing, you're still a daredevil right now. Like, first of all, you even said it with them doing this all the time. The life expectancy, not that high. So who's trying to invest in someone who might just drop off the end of that building with $500,000? I
think what it is, though, is that I think you have to take into consideration the amount of money that now comes along with these type of events.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, if Evel Knievel jumped the Grand Canyon, there were probably a lot of eyes on it, but from the promotion and the advertising,
they weren't streaming.
They're making so much more money than they ever were. So many people made so much more money than he did to actually climb the thing.
But don't you think that's kind of on him for not whoever's in charge of that stuff, like not going to Nike or Adidas and being like, well, I'm only wearing your shoes, so give me this much because that's all people are going to see as I'm scaling this thing is Nike equipment. And then you're getting paid more than $500,000.
Well, I was reading this morning about it. Again, it was the same interview with another climber where they asked him, like, would you do this, or could you give any reason why you think he would do this? And this has been a lifelong goal of his. He would have climbed this building if he got permission from the building to do it no matter what.
Yeah.
So they said what Netflix probably did was throw in his face, hey, we've got another climber that's ready to do this if you're not willing to do this. And then he doesn't want somebody else getting the glory for climbing the building that he's always really wanted to climb.
It's like here, there's like, we don't have full time, but we found someone else who will do it for less money. So you want to leave, go, dog.
Dude, you nailed it. This guy is the Dizzy of free climbing. You absolutely nailed it.
He does it for the passion.
It's funny because I read that it was $500,000 this morning, but all these articles I have just say an embarrassing amount. He said in an interview it was an embarrassing amount.
$500,000 doesn't seem like obviously it's worth the risk, but that's a lot for what he's doing. I feel like I thought a low amount would have been like anything $100,000 or less. I'd be like, what? Why would you even risk that?
So I think this is him saying, actually, if you put it into context of mainstream sports, and it's an embarrassingly small amount, he said. Thinking back on his first answer, Major League Baseball players get $170 million contracts. People that nobody has ever even heard about. So, I mean...
But they're also playing an entertaining sport. Like, how many people... Like, you even said it yourself, you didn't want to watch the guy climb for a whole hour.
I think it would end up being like an hour and 50 minutes.
People don't go, I don't want to see the second quarter of this game. I'm going to switch over. Like, they watch usually the whole game.
Yeah. But it was wild to see nonetheless. I don't know if there's now more intrigue. Will he be able to do more climbs that people want to... I mean, there is something crazy when you're watching a guy... Like, what did Netflix plan on doing if he fell off that building? Like, what do they shut the feed?
You got to follow that all the way down.
Do they just go all the way? Do they go to the booth and interview them? Like, what is the plan if he does fall off of that building?
I think the plan is, when can we get someone else up here and climb it? Because the viewership went up a lot when he fell.
Well, and you hate to say it, but that clip is everywhere.
And isn't it kind of like, this is going to sound kind of like dark, but isn't what a lot of people are kind of tuning in for? Like, I hope this Joker falls.
It's not dark at all. If the answer to him falling wasn't instant death, nobody's watching.
Yeah.
I mean, and I hate to say that, but
if he had a parachute,
if they're like, he's got a parachute, or we put a big net or big fluffy pillows at the bottom, like then I don't think anywhere near as many people would be watching.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Dave Chappelle thing where he goes, well, you go to the Tiger show hoping that the Tiger might go crazy.
I mean, it's like NASCAR. People watch for the crash. Like, it's even if they're not doing it it's like subconsciously. They know that is the risk of what could happen. So, all right, we're way behind. Let's step aside for a moment. When we come back, we've got some fat boy news. Somebody who, to me, is not a big member of the chicken nugget community is bringing back their nuggets with a new dipping sauce. We'll talk about that. And the death of fake meat. What everybody thought was the future just a few years ago, turns out not so much. All that and a bit more in Fat Boy News. Coming up next on more Senning Show.
You were like my best friend, the one I used to run and talk to when me and my girl was having problems.
Imagine all that could happen in 5 years. You might change jobs, you might move, you might have kids, memes that you think are cool today, people won't even know about in a few years. But what if you also had the most reliable, intelligent Wi-Fi with a price that didn't change for 5 years? Well, thanks to Xfinity's 5-year price guarantee, you don't actually have to worry about that part of your future. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that's going to boost speed to your devices that need them most, that finds and fixes the issues before you even know you had them. Plus, you get an incredible gaming speed on multiple devices with no one battling for bandwidth for the next 5 years. All of your devices will be working together in perfect harmony. So even if you never find out what all the slang your kids are using today actually means, one thing will stay the same, and it's the price of your internet with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity. Imagine that.
I don't want to go, don't need to stay, but I really need to get it together. Oh, baby. Say what you do.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
So, you're ready to propose, huh?
Yeah, man. She's definitely the one.
What are we thinking about the ring? I got my wife's at Hellsberg. I couldn't recommend a better jeweler.
I could use some help with that.
Man, go to Hellsberg. I had no idea how many details you need to consider. Did you know you can get a natural or lab-grown diamond? I didn't. Figure out what she wants. Trust me, they'll make it happen.
Start your story with Hellsberg. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. We recently received a call from an injured person. The insurance company had offered them $11,000. We took the case over and got more than $2 million in court. Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that a happy place comes in many colors, like ones that inspire a sense of wonder, or a new flavor that makes life just a little bit sweeter, or one to celebrate those moments that lift you to new heights, at home or at work. We'll make your happy place your own. CertaPro Painters. That's painting happy. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Contractor license and registration information is available at CertaPro.com.
Wondering if dangerous contaminants are in your home's water? Get Leaf Home Water Solutions today. We can't live without water, but we can take actions today to make it safer and healthier. Leaf Home Water Solutions is offering a free in-home water test. Just visit leafhome.com/free to schedule yours. With results from their advanced digital testing, Leaf Home Water Solutions can design a whole home system and expertly install it in as little as 1 day. With Leaf Home Water Solutions, you can feel confident that each drop of water from every tap and appliance is cleaner and safer for you and your family. We can't live without water, but we can take actions today to make our family's water safer with Leaf Home Water Solutions. Schedule your free home water test today at leafhome.com/free and save 15% on all home water treatment systems. That's leafhome.com/free for your free home water test and 15% off. leafhome.com/free.
Kick off the new year by impressing her with a timeless diamond from Gold and Diamond Source. You ready to pop the question? Are you sure? Find the perfect engagement ring at Gold and Diamond Source. Make her January birthday or your 2nd and 6th wedding anniversaries unforgettable with up to 15% off garnet. And discover Emily by Emily Johnson Weintraub. It's a sleek and modern jewelry line that make everyday gift extraordinary. Turn old, unused gold into cash or a stunning new piece. With gold prices soaring, there is no better time to trade up. The Gold and Diamond Source will take great care of you. Steve and Julie Weintraub have curated an environment in which their family treats you just like family. They're always open online at goldanddiamond.com or stop by their huge showroom, 3800 Ulmerton Road in beautiful Clearwater, Florida. Again, always open at goldanddiamond.com.
Amy Cox did something smart. She saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. And with that money, she decided to treat herself to an anti-aging red light mask. Will she look like a horror movie villain every night? Yes. Will her boyfriend Kevin be scarred for life? That's certainly a risk. But it's Amy's savings, and if she's willing to risk her relationship for smooth, wrinkle-free skin, well, bye-bye, Kevin. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Taxes was waiting on the refund you needed yesterday.
All right, your car repair is going to run about $3,000.
Ugh. Now Taxes is getting back on the road with TurboTax and Credit Karma, where you can get your refund up to 5 days faster and get personalized guidance to take every dollar further. Now this is Taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax. Deposit a federal refund into Credit Karma Money account and early submission of refund data by IRS required. Terms apply. Banking services provided by MVB Bank, Inc. Member FDIC. Credit Karma is not a bank.
Hey, Brandon Rhymes here. Top 1% Realtor team, Keller Williams Realty. Buy, sell, or invest in real estate, commercial or residential. 813-917-1894. ConsumerQB.com. 917-1894. ConsumerQB.com.
A family office is a team built to handle the 3 biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync, because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team. Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
I remember brushing my hair and looking down and thinking, oh my gosh, do I have any hair left?
I used to look at women with thick, beautiful hair and think, why doesn't my hair look like that?
My thinning hair is making me feel so old.
If you want thick, healthy, gorgeous hair, then you need Hair Volume from New Nordic. With clinically proven ingredients like apple extract, biotin, and millet, Hair Volume nourishes your hair follicles to promote thicker, healthier looking hair. Say goodbye to shedding, thin, and dull hair, and hello to thick, healthy hair with Hair Volume.
Since taking Hair Volume, the shedding has all but stopped.
Now, instead of being jealous of other women's hair, I have friends who are jealous of mine.
My hairdresser couldn't believe the difference in my hair. Now she's using Hair Volume too.
Available as a tablet or delicious gummy, Hair Volume is available online at Amazon and NewNordicUSA.com, or find Hair Volume in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
Ahoy, Tampa! Party like a pirate at 102.5 The Bones Kegs and Eggs pregame at McDinton's. January 31st, starting at 9 a.m. Free breakfast, beads, live DJ, and your first Michelob Ultra on the house. No cover until 11 a.m. 21 and up. It's Gatsby 2026. Be there or walk the plank.
If you've been injured, we're prepared and ready to help. Call Farah and Farah anytime.
Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to Senning Show with your host, John Senning.
sitting here thinking that I almost need to try to not lose any weight for the next week. Like whatever I'm doing in the gym, like I need to be saving the weight that I can lose so that I can then beat Pat Maroon so I don't have to shave my beard.
It's almost like you're going to take a week off.
I'm not going to take a week off, but I don't know. I also don't want to lose the weight that I could lose starting next Monday. So I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll just eat a little extra peanut butter this week. Try and keep things fluffed up for when that happens.
I think you could take him, dog.
I think so too. It's not going to be easy, but I think especially his trip to go be inducted into the St. Louis Sports Hall of Fame is probably going to be working in my favor.
Yes.
I did want to say, for those that went through the era where this was my favorite band, and we talked about them all the time because I forced them on everybody, it was announced today, June 18th, I believe is the date. The Runarounds from the Amazon Prime television show, The Runarounds, finally coming to town. St. Pete, June 18th.
We got to get tickets.
I'm hoping, so I believe...
What?
I thought I heard a noise, but maybe it's just my brain. I'm hoping, because 97X is playing them, that they come in and do a green room that day.
Man.
They are like wild tourers, because I saw like they don't have a day off. Like they're somewhere, they're here, then they're Orlando, then they're Jacksonville. So I don't know if they're going to have the time for it, but it would be really cool if they end up doing a green room here and jamming out. Hopefully we can get them in the studio.
Yeah, they're smart because they're riding that wave as hard as they can right now because they don't want it to diminish, and then they didn't do anything with it.
Yeah, it is. It's funny you say that because now that some time has come, in between when the show came out, and I don't know if another season's going to happen, it does seem like it's going to be a real make or break moment to figure out if they can thrive as a band without the hype of the show right on them. So by June, maybe they'll have a new album out. I'm not really sure, but it's almost like at some point, does the television show work against you? Like as far as it was there and it was boosting you up, so when it's not there, it's kind of an unrealistic expectation to set for that much fanfare.
About it. As soon as I said it, like that came out wrong.
You can be like, dude, yeah, it's a Disney show.
This little bitch that works for me. Yeah.
I got this. And they're big Bone fans. I don't know if he knows them personally, but I told him I would play this. He said, you should play one of these as a rejoin, and I don't want to forget, so I'm just going to play them right now.
Okay.
Not Around, Nightbreakers.
It's been a long time now since you thought about me.
Gives me boy band vibes.
Thought about me.
Which I love a
Gives
boy
me
band.
One Direction vibes, yeah.
When I see you online, you're doing fine without me.
It almost sounds a little country-ish.
What were they called?
The Nightbreaker. Or no. Nightbreakers, yeah.
Okay.
We're going to find out that, like, Chase is the manager for these guys.
Yeah.
Dude, I think there's room for the boy band return in 2026. So, Nightbreakers, if you're out there, if that's real, thanks for listening. Not Around, brand new single. Dude, the guy from the band looks like the guy from the Runarounds. The lead singer,
the Charlie guy.
Dude, I was looking at the video and I thought it was the same guy. All right, let's dig into some Fat Boy news. This is something fairly new that we're doing at the around 2:30 when we can. We pepper in some news for the Fat Boys, which is all of us at the end of the day, from the food world. If it is fast food related or just something juicy in the realm of food, we'll bring it to you. Where have all the vegans gone? The future seemed very bright for Beyond Meat in 2019 when it launched one of the most successful IPOs of the decade. It feels like not that long ago, everybody was talking about the Beyond Meat, the Impossible Meat. Yeah. They were serving them everywhere. Fast food places were trying to incorporate them. Well, Beyond Meat reported a net loss of $112.3 million. That was a loss in the fourth quarter of 2025. Figures for Impossible Foods are not quite available, but they're expected to be similar. With these companies, according to this article from Food Beast, it would be a miracle if they can even stay functional and afloat for the next couple years. And a lot of times with things like this, I think I could figure out or have an idea of why it didn't work. I don't know why it's not working. I mean, I guess because there's no crossover. I think when they launched these, you probably had to have people who actually ate meat that wanted to get away from meat or were willing to try an Impossible or Beyond burger. And I don't think that's happening anymore. I think that people who like meat, and really you have a very narrow group of people who are vegan and vegetarian that are going to order an Impossible burger from a menu.
Yeah, have you ever ordered any of these things? Because I've never ordered any plant-based substitute when it comes to these.
I've had, and you're going to love this, I've had the Impossible Whopper. Okay. Which I have to say, if you are not eating meat, Burger King probably has the best bet for a non-meat burger with the Impossible Whopper. Danielle eats the Impossible meat. And I know that their stock is already tanking, so I feel bad saying this. This stuff is so disgusting. Like it is, and I tell her every time I make it because I'll be doing burgers, so I'll cook it for her. Like the raw Impossible meat, it's one step above cat food. It smells horrific. It looks horrific. It's got these big unidentifiable white chunks in it. They make it so that it looks like I never really got the idea of and maybe this is part of the failure because I never got the idea of making fake meat more like real meat. Like if you don't like meat, do you really want things that look and feel and taste and remind you of real meat?
That's a good point. Yeah. I didn't think of it like that. That is a good point. That you would try to stay away from that any way possible.
Yeah, and me, I'm not opposed to veggie burgers, but if I say veggie burgers, if I were to get something that wasn't a real burger, I want it to be a veggie burger. I want big chunks of veggies in it. It's made out of black beans or whatever the hell else they make it about it, where it's made of vegetables, not, I don't know, I'm not saying this to be more of a dick than I already am, some mystery ingredients that are made to look like meat. Like that's just not what I would reach for.
Yeah, even if I was trying to go a little healthier and just switch over to that style, I don't think I would start by going, well, you know what, I'm sure Burger King really perfected this Impossible thing.
Well, and I think the thing with Burger King is too, and I Danielle knows this even though I don't remind her every time, people have said, they taste so good, They're supposedly cooking them right on the broiler with all of the burgers.
That's
so you
why.
can ask for it to be cooked separately, but you're probably getting an Impossible burger, and the reason it tastes so delicious is the flame-broiled taste, but also it's been soaking in real meat juice. You're like, this has got a real hearty flavor.
And I like a few vegan meals. I told you, Lake Wales, she's vegan, so she eats totally vegan meals, and I've let her cook for me, and I'll eat these and be like, this tastes great. I'm surprised I don't eat like this more often. But again, that's with someone who's experienced. I'm not going to go first to a fast food place and go, let me try their version.
Or buy it for that matter. I just think that when people go, I think when people are looking for that plant-based option, they want things that look more like plants.
Yeah.
they want an identifiable vegetable to be the star of the show, not just something that they created in a lab somewhere. This could be my answer here. We were talking about my peanut butter problem, as we'll call it. What if I switch that to ice cream in the middle of the night? That may be a good option because Bluebell. Sometimes people, no disrespect to the Bluebell folks, they come in here all the time, very well documented. They bring us they'll stock up the freezer. But sometimes I feel like you got to just stay in your lane because the Texas ice cream staple is now teasing Bluebell Pro, a new line of protein-forward pints arriving this spring. Each serving packs up to 12 grams of protein with roughly 35 grams per pint. The lineup launches in 5 familiar flavors: vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, coffee, and salted caramel. It's almost like the caramel. It kind of reminds me of the Impossible Burger, where it's like if somebody's really passionate about being fit or getting their protein, are they going to look to do that from a pint of ice cream?
Yeah, you would think that if anything, they go, no, I'm just going to eat yogurt or something like that. Why would you go to ice cream and be like, this is going to help me cut
this
calories.
Is my new jam.
Yeah.
This isn't Bluebell trying to reinvent ice cream. According to the brand, Pro Pints are high in fiber, low in fat, contain no added sugar, and land between 100 to 110 calories per serving. In other words, it looks like Bluebell is trying to thread the needle between ice cream fans and macro-watching health nuts, which I just, again, you gotta appease everybody. But
isn't there like Halo ice cream?
Oh, I've had that before.
Isn't that kind of what they're doing already?
Oh, yeah, it's not. I've never had an ice cream that was like a healthy version of ice cream that tasted good. Like they all taste like chalk. They look like they taste like somebody's trying to fool you into thinking that you're eating real ice cream.
As you get older, do you feel like you're eating less ice cream? Because I feel like nowadays, like I used to slam ice cream. Now, not so much.
Yeah, it just depends. Ice cream is a big phase for me. Like I feel like I'll go through an ice cream phase probably sometime in the summer. But we also just had ice cream around more when I was younger. I feel like it would be like I would go to my grandpa's and he would have a cart of ice cream and we would have the old school, I guess it still comes in this, but just not as much, like the old school box where you actually had to like fold it.
Yeah.
Like you'd get the Neapolitan with the chocolate, the vanilla, and the strawberry. Good news, I guess, if this is where you go for your chicken nuggets. Crispy chicken nuggets are back at Taco Bell, and they're returning with a new spicy sidekick. Now, you've said that you like the Diablo sauce from Taco Bell. Taco Bell is launching not only the return of the nugget, but they're bringing in the Diablo Hidden Valley Ranch sauce for you to dip your nuggets in. Have you had the nuggets from Taco Bell?
No, I have never had the nuggets from Taco Bell.
I feel like there's a theme between all of our stories because I just feel like so many people are trying to do nuggets and chicken right now. Why would you, as Taco Bell, step into the nugget game? Like, why wouldn't you just stay in your lane and keep it taco-y rather than feeling like you want to challenge the Bojangles and whoever the PDQs and the Chick-fil-A's in the chicken game?
Yeah, do they think that they've somehow like cornered the market on the perfect chicken bite, that they're gonna now leapfrog the Chick-fil-A's, the chicken McNuggets, and all this?
Whoa, okay. Everything I just said, I'm gonna have to take back. Taco Bell says that roughly 25% of new customers during last year were driven to Taco Bell by the crispy chicken, suggesting a possible new direction for the brand.
Oh, so they're going with their marketing and saying, well, there is obviously a market for this.
Chicken. There's enough chicken love to go around.
Damn.
I think they were, they are coated in a tortilla chip breading. So it's not like a traditional.
Little different, yeah.
It's a little.
But that sauce sounds disgusting. You said Diablo ranch sauce. I think that's you get the ranch because you want the cooling on it, not the hotness.
I like a little creamy hot. Ain't nothing wrong with a little creamy and a little hot.
You think you would like that?
Hard to say.
Yeah.
I just, again, not a chicken. Like, I think it would just be tough to get me to order. Like, I would go to Taco Bell and there'd be 15 other things I'd want to order before the chicken nuggies.
Exactly.
That's just, I'm not.
Did you even try the chicken wings when they had them? No. And they were like insanely small.
No, I never have.
Yeah. See.
I don't think I've ever. I'm also weird with wings. Like, I don't think I'd ever order wings from a fast food place ever.
Well, yeah, because Wild Wings doesn't count as fast food, does it?
No.
Okay, then yeah.
I'm trying to think who else is in the game. I think Checkers was in the game for a minute.
Really?
Yeah, never had them, but don't go anywhere. It's time to fire up John's Joints. We've provided you with escapism for roughly 2 hours and have not mentioned the biggest news story or the turmoil going on in this country right now. We will touch on it when we get back. We'll be joined by Drew Garabo. Some updates on what's going on up in Minneapolis. We also have some local stories that are quite wild from down at Madeira Beach over the weekend and a bunch more. So keep it locked to 102.5 The Bone. John's Joints headed your way.
Black hole sun, won't you come? Wash away the rain.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. The Bone Bonus is back, and right when you need it. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Listen to The Bone for your chance to win $1,000 at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., noon, 2, and 5 p.m. every weekday. Been thinking about heading over to Turkey to get hair transplant surgery to look like Kurt Russell? We're in. It's the Bone Bonus, hooking you up with cash every single weekday. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
The Bone Bonus is back. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Are you dealing with bad feet all day? The Good Feet store wants to help you get back to living in comfort. Schedule your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
This one's for all my Florida boys and girls. If you want to get your hands on the best THC lemonade this side of the Mason-Dixon, you got to get to the Cava Social Club in downtown Bradenton. It's the Florida Boys Lifted Lemonade. It's going to have you feeling so nice and warm and fuzzy. It's just like a kiss from your sister. And not only that, they got events going on all the time. Now, here's my good buddy Dezekiel to tell you all about him.
I used to think that the Cava and Kratom were for them city folk, but that thing will floor you out like a possum trying to cry. It's a crowded road. You could do about everything out there. Play some pool, sing a little karaoke, or talk some of that Mandarin that they talking about now.
Down there now. Real quick trip over the Skyway Bridge. And you know what? Get one of them Florida Boys Lifted Lemonade. Maybe even sing a little Brooks and Dunn like me and my buddy Dezekiel do. Check them out today online at thecavasocialclub.com, or if you got one of them fancy social medias, check them out at Cava Social Club.
Cava Social Club, where your vibe attracts your tribe. Yay!
Baby!
Meet Zach. He's laid back, but means business about his business. Combine those, and you've got the proud owner of Florida's go-to place for cycling and community connection. That's why he banks with Mid-Florida, a local credit union who also cares just as much about the community as he does. And they gave him $300 when opening a new free business checking account, which means his financial worries have crashed and burned. Mid-Florida, your life, your money, your credit union. Insured by NCUA. 0.00% annual percentage yield. Terms and conditions apply and must be met within 6 months.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. Just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178. Or visit spectrum.com/free forever to learn more.
MSC Cruises feel so stylish and European. Let's espresso and gelato.
Espresso and gelato? Those aren't verbs.
Yeah, on MSC Cruises they are.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm into the American stuff. Let's coffee and soft serve.
Sounds like a plan. Maybe later we can chaise lounge and espadrille?
I think you mean pool chair and flip-flop.
Cruise from $199 plus get up to $500 onboard credit and kids sail free. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
If you're thinking about selling your home, what is keeping you up at night worried? Will I sell it on time? Will I leave money on the table? What if I can't find a home after I sell my home? Jeff Borum of Team Borum with eXp Realty has the solutions for all of those worries. Leave the worry to Jeff. Google Team Borum or go online to jeffborum.com. That's jeffborum.com and start packing.
Are you stuck with medical bills after an accident that wasn't your fault? I'm Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt, and I'll fight to make sure those responsible pay, not you. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. JustCallMo.com.
Now that we're getting older, we've been putting more thought into maintaining our health.
We knew the water we drink every day could be filled with contaminants, so
we called Leaf Home Water Solutions.
They came to our home and did a free water test and gave us the analysis right away.
We were shocked at what we saw.
They found heavy metals like iron and copper.
Our own tap water was putting our health at risk, but Leaf Home Water Solutions made it easy to get safer water from every tap and hose. A whole home solution.
They have more than 250 product combinations and designed a system that fits our needs and budget. The installation took less than a day.
With Leaf Home Water Solutions, our water is safer and healthier. When we drink, when we cook, when we shower, even when we garden.
We feel better about our health.
Thanks to Leaf Home Water Solutions.
Schedule your free home water test today at leafhome.com/free and save 15% on all home water treatment systems. That's leafhome.com/free for your free home water test and 15% off. leafhome.com/free.
Amy Cox did something smart. She saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. And with that money, she decided to treat herself to an anti-aging red light mask. Will she look like a horror movie villain every night? Yes. Will her boyfriend Kevin be scarred for life? That's certainly a risk. But it's Amy's savings, and if she's willing to risk her relationship for smooth, wrinkle-free skin, well, bye-bye, Kevin. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Taxes was waiting on the refund you needed yesterday.
All right, your car repair is going to run about $3,000.
Ugh. Now Taxes is getting back on the road with TurboTax and Credit Karma, where you can get your refund up to 5 days faster and get personalized guidance to take every dollar further. Now this is Taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax. Deposit a federal refund into Credit Karma Money account and early submission of refund data by IRS required. Terms apply. Banking services provided by MVB Bank, Inc. Member FDIC. Credit Karma is not a bank.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions.
Hey, Max Relief here. Did you know your tax debt is growing every minute? Look, it just grew again. Penalties and interest are added every day to your debt, and the IRS will take aggressive actions to collect. To protect yourself from garnishments, levies, and liens, call Max from Tax Relief Helpers at 800-504-2638 or visit max.taxreliefhelpers.com. If you owe $10,000 or more in tax debt, our licensed tax professionals are ready to step in immediately. Tax Relief Helpers negotiates with the IRS to settle your debt for less. Call 800-504-2638 now. At Tax Relief Helpers, we start every case with a real conversation. Your tax debt is personal, and your solution should be too. The IRS isn't waiting. Every second matters. Visit max.taxreliefhelpers.com now or call 800-504-2638. When tax brings grief, call Max Relief.
For Max Relief, call Tax Relief Helpers.
This hour of Senning Show sponsored by Trajan Wealth. Retirement planning built on trust.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. It's time for John's Choice with your host, John Senning.
This weekend might just be one of the biggest weekends in Tampa Bay history with Gatsby. I think that's what we're supposed to call it. The big parade on Saturday, the Winter Classic on Sunday. Side note, but also Kings of Leon in town on Saturday night, which I'll be getting down in there for. I'm hoping to wait until all of the madness dies down before trying to enter the downtown area. I am John Senning. It's time for John's Joints, the news of the day, and much, much more. He's dizzy. I don't think we've talked about it, but Drew Garabo, you gonna be out on the streets for the parade like you normally are on Saturday?
Dude, cannot wait. I already got my spot on Bayshore posted up like I am every Gasparilla, just raging and pirating.
Dude, I was thinking this morning about the parade and how I remember one specific year we were talking on the show about how we wanted to do it, and then do you remember this guy? Like, I think we kind of committed to it. And we didn't end up going. Remember, he had like an apartment right along the, or like a condo, high rise right along the parade route. Yeah. And we'd like planned to go, and then we didn't end up going.
Day of, I just didn't, I think it stopped appealing to us, which is every year for me. I'm like, I'm going to go this year. I'm going to go this year. And then we get the day of, I'm like, I don't think it's for me.
Yeah, it feels like it's becoming more and more common. I think last year was pretty normal, but I remember multiple years as of late where it was freezing. And for especially the ladies that like to have the booty cheek meat out for the boys. Gonna be a chilly day on Saturday. I just saw something. Hold on. Fatal Florida cold. The latest model run is now showing the possibility that parts of Florida experience below zero wind chills on Sunday morning. This would be life-threatening with long exposure, as hypothermia could develop in under an hour. And that's pretty much from the Panhandle all the way down through Orlando.
No, thank you.
And still, everybody's joking about it, and it will be a joke until it happens. And normally it goes away when you're about a week closer to it. At this point, a couple stray flurries falling in the Tampa Bay area is not out of the question. Not likely, but it's not out of the question.
What a visual that would be at the Stadium Series outdoor game against the Bruins if there were little tiny flurries of snow falling.
I just saw Paul Delgado. It was 65 degrees in Denver for the Red Wings Avalanche Stadium Series at Coors Field back on February 27, 2016. More than likely, it will be at least 10 to 15 degrees colder than that for Sunday's tilt in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium.
Do you think there's some weather manipulation going on the part of our favorite hockey team?
Hey, I'm here for it if it's possible. I mean, the bizarro swing. I mean, yesterday I almost found myself longing and being nostalgic for summer. I was doing some stuff outside. I was sweating. I'm like, man, I kind of think maybe I missed summer. It got almost up to 90 degrees. And then, again, for Paul Delgado, the high temperature in Tampa yesterday was over 80. Will be 40-plus degrees colder than that tomorrow morning.
It's insane.
Most of the week will be chilly, leading up to a cold Gasparilla outdoor hockey weekend. It's interesting. I wonder if you really had to put their feet to the fire from a tourism perspective and everything that goes along with it, what would have been their perfect temperature? Would you almost rather have it present as a normal, quote-unquote, normal winter day, 70-ish around in the middle of the day with the sun shining, or do you just say, let's not even risk it, even if it's not going to feel very, very Florida-y, we know that our ice will be safe?
Yeah, I think that second one. I really feel like they're going to embrace the fact that it is going to be arctically cold and maybe even some snow falling.
Dude, that'd
be incredible.
Even if there was only a couple stray flakes just for the TV. I mean, just glistening in the lights shining down on Raymond James. That would be enough to pop the crowd.
Dude, did you watch the beginning of the Denver-New England game?
Yes.
And then the end of it?
Yes.
Like, what a time lapse with snow.
Dude, Colorado and Denver specifically is so crazy like that. And the fact is, I don't know what they got going on right now, but it'll do that in Denver, and you'll get 2 feet of snow, and then it'll be 70 degrees the next day, and it all just melts away. But that was, maybe didn't lead to the most exciting football game at times, but I love watching a snow globe game, and it absolutely looked like it.
Yeah, the weather was such a factor that when the Patriots turned the sides of the field and they went into the snow in the fourth quarter, that's where they lost the freaking game.
Yeah, it was something else. Yeah, the Super Bowl is locked in, and it's
almost lost the game.
It's almost. I feel pretty good about it. I guess I don't have a major rooting interest. I was really pulling for the Rams. I thought the Rams were going to pull off a great comeback last night, and I really also thought the end of that game was going to be more interesting because in real time I thought Pakua.
Yeah,
I thought he was out of bounds.
Yeah,
but no, Rams couldn't pull it off in the end.
Yeah, that was too bad.
It is crazy to see. Got to be an interesting feel for them to know what a big part of that game Cooper Kupp was, and just wonder. I don't even remember what happened when Cooper Kupp got away from the Rams,
Same.
but clearly a missing part of the puzzle that they would have liked to have yesterday.
Yeah, some good games. You just hate to see. It was a call. I mean, the call was the right call with the pass interference or holding, whatever they call it, but you just hate to see a game come down to that.
Well, and the taunting call was, and I thought that was turning the whole game on its head.
Oh, yeah. That was his fault.
Everybody seemed to be okay with it, and that's illegal?
Yeah, you're not supposed to go and do that.
I mean, they probably would have let him get away with it the first couple, but he just kept going at those coaches.
Yeah. And he was right in Stafford's face by the end of it. It was, that was a...
And then he gave up a touchdown right after.
Yeah,
I know.
That could have been the game.
And then argued with his teammates when they're like, bro, you're effing up. He's like, man, F you guys.
That's what I like when a teammate screws up, gets a bad penalty, and they yell at him and he gets all defensive, like, F you, like, you screwed up.
You should go to the locker room, to be honest with you.
I tell my players, hold your teammates accountable.
There you
Give
go.
them crap when they mess up, because how else are they going to learn?
Coach Diz.
Yeah.
Coach Diz. They do call him the I don't know who the coach of the Seahawks is, so.
Not Pete Carroll anymore.
They call him a young Pete Carroll. Is what they call Dave. Yeah, they absolutely do. John's Joints being brought to you by Bubble Down Car Wash. We got all this weather. It rained a bunch this morning. It might be muddy, might be dirty. Go get that car cleaned. With the unlimited membership plan, you can go through as many times as you need. Experience the long wash tunnels, which mean your car will be cleaner. The spacious vacuums, the amazing staff always looking out for you. They got locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, and Palm Harbor. Make your way in today, and you will have the cleanest car in town every time you bull down. We have made it about 2 hours and 12 minutes without talking about undeniably the biggest news story in the country, maybe even the world, depending on who you are. Tensions still escalating in Minneapolis after Alex Preddy, a U.S. citizen, was killed during an encounter with immigration officials on Saturday morning. The immigration officials said Preddy was shot several times shortly after 9 a.m., where they were conducting a targeted operation against somebody else who was an undocumented and wanted for assault. I don't even really know where to begin on my thoughts about it. I will tell you, in a time when I didn't think I could be shocked by people's responses to anything anymore, when I watched it the first time all the way through the 100th time of trying to watch every angle and get a better grasp on it, if you don't look at that as an attack on multiple constitutional rights, you probably are being blinded by a political allegiance. Like that is all I can say. I watched it and I couldn't believe the immediate reaction, which like I said, nothing should shock anybody anymore, but to see in real time the people who beat their chest, rightfully so. I'm not even saying that what I'm about to highlight is wrong. The Second Amendment and the Constitution as a whole, to piss on it because you think that's what you need to do to appease a political faction or a president or a group of people. It is astonishing to me. This man, you want to know what popped into my head? And it's such a bizarre connection to make.
Tell me.
I don't think you were in here, Drew, when I was talking about these videos that I've been watching. The auditors, the constitutional auditors, where they go out and they just record people to see how they will react. What they are doing is they're looking for reaction. They're looking for clicks. But if you boiled it down to a pure form, they're testing the Constitution because you have the right to record anybody out in public. That man standing there recording those officers, you can disagree with every single thing that guy stands for, but you have to support the rights of the people that you disagree with more than the people that you do, because guess what? One day this is all going to flip and you're going to be that guy, and it's going to be the other party who now has the framework to take away your rights. So it's been I can't believe it. I really, really cannot believe it. I think this man was murdered in cold blood. I really do. I think that it also shines a light on the fact that these ICE agents, if you fire up your YouTube and while you're watching a podcast, you get an advertisement to get you to go work for ICE, they're probably not hiring the best of the best. And if 7 guys can't contain one, let's face it, twink of a man, a gentleman probably at this point, if you can't just get a hold of that guy without having to murder him, you're not good at your job. And I feel pretty confident saying that.
Yeah. Is there no protocol when you disarm someone and you're walking away with his weapon to go, he no longer has a weapon, guys. I'm walking away with it so that he doesn't get shot 10 times?
It's just crazy. And when I watched it initially, I thought, okay, we're all going to be on the same page with this. Like, we're all going to be like, this is pretty undeniable. A guy who was not even, for those that say like he was impeding with something, I don't get the argument there because he was nowhere near what was even going on. They eventually accost this woman, push her to the ground, and if he doesn't try to help this woman up, he might be alive. So if you want to take it piece by piece and find out what ultimately was his death sentence, it was that he decided to help a woman that they pushed to the ground while he wasn't attacking anybody. He was helping a woman to her feet when they pepper sprayed him right in the face. To then hop on top of him, looks like they're actively beating the hell out of him to a point to where I don't think it's official yet. A lot of people saying the agent who pulled his gun might have accidentally fired it, and then that noise is what caused the other agent to ultimately unload in this guy. This needs to be a big heart check. If you have a boner for the fact that ICE killed this guy, I think you really need to think about what's important to you in this life, because it feels to me at this exact moment, it's not the Constitution. It's not our rights, which I thought a lot of people who happen to support ICE are all about. And it's truly kind of terrifying.
It's not only disappointing that we can all look at a video and see different things. It is so disgusting that people allow their political alliances to dehumanize this kid. Like, he deserved it. He shouldn't have been there. Well, he's allowed to be there because of the First Amendment. Okay, well, he shouldn't have been carrying a gun. Well, he's allowed to because of our Second Amendment. And now he was murdered.
It is. And that's the thing, is that nowhere along the line, from my perspective, did he do anything that obviously deserved him for him to be killed. We have to, if you hate the fact that people are out there protesting, you can hate that.
Sure.
You can hate it. And here's the thing, on the surface level, what they're doing, trying to get violent criminals that are undocumented out of this country, I don't hate the general idea of that. But when you start crossing those lines, when you are actively taking away rights from people and championing doing that, we've gone too far. Like that, this should just be a moment where we go, okay, we do really love our rights here. So even though I don't like that the guy was there and maybe he should have stayed home, it's almost like this, because he went there, it's okay to kill him. Because he went there to protest something that I agree with, he's dead, and I guess that's just the way it is.
And the immediate character assassination that takes place of this guy. Oh, he's a paid agitator. He's this, he's that. He's an American citizen who is carrying a gun, which was well within his legal rights to do so, and decided to help a woman and received a death sentence.
There are so many different elements to it that kind of freaked me out. First of all, the response from a lot of people, which I didn't think was going to happen. And secondly, it feels like when things like this have happened in the past, like official word, and I know this is more connected to the federal government, so more people are speaking, but it seems like there's at least a smidgen of a wait and see period. Within an hour of this happening, you've got that Bovino guy with ICE out there saying he came there to massacre police, when I don't even think there was enough time to deem that a reality, let alone go out in public and say it. And then you've got the undeniable hypocritical connection between Kyle Rittenhouse and this guy, who Kyle Rittenhouse now probably never has to work a goddamn day in his life because he's a hero for showing up to a protest with a gun and ultimately killing people, which I have no problem with. I'll say, personally, I think he did what he had to do on that night. But if you have a boner for Kyle Rittenhouse and think this guy deserves to die, you don't actually stand for anything.
Right. You stand for your political party, and that's it.
Yeah, it's good. Now, I will say, through all of that, there's a little bit of a good update. President Trump announced a short time ago, or no, that's not it. President Donald Trump and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz spoke by phone earlier today, a call that both men praised, and one that signals a potential path forward to ease the boiling tensions in the state created by 2 shooting deaths by federal immigration officers. In a post on True Social, Trump said the Democratic leader requested that they work together. Trump said it was a very good call, and we actually seem to be on a similar wavelength. It marks a noticeable shift in the way the president has talked about Walz, whom he's repeatedly criticized for his handling of a fraud scandal in Minnesota and blamed for unrest that led to federal officers shooting and killing 2 people in the recent weeks, which it begins with them. You know what I mean? Like, now, I don't want to say we're too far gone, because I don't know if Trump were to come out and go, Walz is a good guy, let's cut him some slack. I don't know if we could put the toothpaste back in the tube, but people look to their leaders and ultimately, I think, have been fueled by the rhetoric of all leaders here. So maybe them being peaceful is the step forward.
Maybe. And I did see also that Trump said they're going to let the Minneapolis police do the investigation, which I think is very important. You saw the NRA president come at the DOJ saying, look, what you're saying is reckless and goes against the Second Amendment.
Well, and hold on. I think I sent myself a clip here. Stand by. Of Kash Patel.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, it's not that long of a clip either. This is obviously the head of the FBI saying some things that you would think the very right-leaning head of the FBI would not be saying in regards to whether or not you can have a gun at a protest.
Okay.
As Christy said, you cannot bring a firearm loaded with multiple magazines to any sort of protest that you want. It's that simple. You don't have that right to break the law and incite violence. We will, of course, always protect your First Amendment speech. And if you peacefully protest, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But you have seen a trend here, not just in Minnesota, but across the country, in these protests turning into violent scenarios and people attacking law enforcement. That's when you go over the line, and that's when law enforcement steps.
So I know the NRA clapped back on that as well and said, no, actually you can. you can. And I hate it because it's such a shift when it comes to like the whataboutism, which is still a thing. Look at January 6th. And I hate to say it, though when I saw those pictures, I said, well, those guys have the right to have those guns. Yep. And they did. Just like this guy had the right to have his gun. The rights don't pick party. The rights don't say, well, we like this opinion and we like this train of thought and not this one, so you can't have the right for this one. The right goes to everybody.
Well, unfortunately, our leaders and a lot of loud voices say things like, well, the woke mind virus is destroying this country, the liberal blah, blah, blah. And we almost see them as undeserving of our basic rights of freedoms.
And if there is one positive, I'm seeing now more than ever the people highlighting the fact that those, call it TDS on one side, call it Trump sucking syndrome on the other side, like they're so close to each other.
Oh, yeah.
Like they are the same people who both believe their own moral high ground and think the other is completely wrong, but those are the people who are ruining the country. Like this divide, there's so many people, I think like all of us in this room and normal people you meet out and about, that live in a real world where they can look at an instance and go, well, I feel this way about this, even if it kind of sides with this political party, but I feel this way about this, even if it goes with them. It's the people who will never be able to do that on both sides that are going to be responsible for eroding this. We either have a country or we don't. And something like this, if we don't all get on the same page of what our rights are and we should all protect them together no matter what our opinions are, then we don't anymore.
Yeah, if you could look at that video of an agent walking away with this man's gun after disarming him and then seeing him shot to death in the street and not be outraged and shocked and depressed, there really is something wrong with you.
Yeah, it's for those that really seem to get a certain level of joy out of it.
Spike in the football.
I think that is the most concerning part because that's not a political, being influenced by politics. That's the breakdown of a moral compass. That's darkness in your soul. Like yes. I don't want to see anybody shot and killed in a situation like this ever. And I think we should all start at that baseline.
Yeah, but when Trump's assassination attempt, you saw a reaction there. Yeah. Charlie Kirk, you saw a reaction there. All over the place. People are like, well, they deserve to get shot because they don't believe like I believe.
That's another thing that I've seen so much of from people going, well, we remember what they said about Charlie Kirk. Well, shouldn't we always be the best example of who we want to be? Like, shouldn't your moral compass be non-negotiable? If you looked at those people and thought they were trash because of the way they handled Charlie Kirk, don't you want to be an example of what's right and do the opposite? But instead it's like, they trashed Charlie Kirk, so no, I'm gonna celebrate the fact that this guy got killed. And it's and the more you find out about the guy, seems like a sweet guy. I mean, this was a ICU nurse that worked with our veterans, and he probably had political beliefs that were different than mine and probably different than a lot of other people. Is that a death sentence because he decided to go out and try and let his voice be heard and be a part of these protests? That's enough to celebrate his death?
I would go so far as to say many of the veterans to whom he administered aid probably had the exact opposite political opinions, and I bet he gave them just as much attention and care as anybody else.
The other interesting thing about what's going on up there is, did you see Trump is sending in the border czar, Tom Homan, to Minnesota, which they're saying is kind of skirting Kristi Noem. He's going to have him go up there, which I did not know this. This Tom Homan guy, I just, out of ignorance, I thought he was a Trump guy. I thought he brought him in. He's always seemed very tough-nosed and kind of brutal at times. He worked under Obama, and Obama actually presented him with a medal for his great work that he did protecting the border. Like this guy, and that's what a lot of people were saying this morning, he has a very good rapport with Democrats and Republicans, and maybe sending him up there to kind of mediate the whole thing is exactly what everybody needs, because he's not a Trump guy through and through. He's worked under multiple presidents.
I love the fact that you called somebody out on the Drew Garabo Live Facebook page for doing what so many people do. We talk all the time about fake news and how easy AI can manipulate people, and that Trump statement right after it happened was complete BS. The one on Truth Social, absolute fabrication. These things are designed to get us to go at each other.
I'd just take something in a vacuum and you look at a post just like that. I'd love to know who created that fake post
and why.
Is it somebody who is left wing that wanted to stir things up? Is it right wing? Did it come from Russia? Did it come from China? Because that was all over my Facebook this morning. And what bothers me most is it'll be there and there'll be 150 comments. You can't find one person saying that's not real. And the post is, just as a little update to anybody who's probably shared it, there was a post going around that was supposedly from Donald Trump. He had a gun. Only criminals carry guns on our streets. We need law and order. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Signed, President Donald J. Trump. Never happened. Not a thing. And I texted that last night. We're bad off enough without this. So now you start muddying the waters. There's another AI photo where the guy's got the gun right to his head while he's on his knees. And it's fake. It's an AI photo. And that's just gas, man.
Yep.
Like the fire is raging. And then you pour these fake pictures and fake posts on it. Nobody cares anymore. Nobody even cares whether it's real or fake. If it makes them look better, then it doesn't matter anymore.
And we fight darkness and hate with empathy and compassion, right? But nobody, and I mean nobody, seems committed to understanding anybody and their reactions to this.
It's a mess, man. It's a bummer. It's just a bummer. And I mean, people that I know and that I like and that are close to me, they've shared those opinions, and it makes you.
You look at you're right. You look at the lady who blocked the road, right, where she got shot by the ICE agent. She was blocking the road. She knew what she was doing. Did she deserve to die? I don't think so, but at least she put herself in that position.
There was more of a conversation to have.
Right.
I'll say that at least. Yeah.
And this guy helped a woman up, got pepper sprayed, went on his belly, got his gun taken, and then got shot 10 times at least by a Border Patrol agent.
It's just it's unbelievable.
What a world.
It is really and it's now's the time it's going to go one way or the other, because the reports today saying that Trump is totally pissed off at the way that things are going in Minnesota. Whether or not that's true, I don't really know. Let's hope to God he is. I mean, if he is secretly championing this and behind this, we're really screwed. I hope that things have gone rogue and that this isn't at his behest, and I know that the people who will say, how could that be? But let's hope that his new mission is to calm things down. We can only pray.
Yeah, when I saw it break, when I was listening to you guys, and I saw it break, that he at least had a conversation with Tim Walz, and that they're going to think about or probably pull ICE agents out of there. I think he even could look at something like this and go, this is not the America that I want to be the emperor of.
Well, and the other thing, and I read this last night, and I think it's important for everybody to think about. If we have another election, which fingers crossed, we have another one of those one day, this is doing so much damage on that side of the aisle, to where people that considered themselves moderates, and not everybody has pledged allegiance to this office and to this era of Republican politics. What do you think's going to happen when the next election comes around? Like, you are making it so much easier for the Democrats to get elected by acting this way. That's the way that the ramifications of this moment of time are so big. And I feel that people don't appreciate the gravity of the situation when they think the way that they think and act the way that they do, because I believe the masses hate this at both sides, but more specifically those right now that can't give an inch to say, this is bad. This should have never happened. That, I think, will be the ramifications that we see moving forward politically.
Yeah, and I'm not pandering at all when I say I'm extremely proud of the way that you have felt about this, have responded to it, and the things that you've said about it. It shows a lot of growth in your character.
Well, and that's the thing, is I think that for a lot of situations throughout my life, I see it and not that I automatically see one side more, but I think that my beliefs often lean more of a certain way. And that's where I've landed for a lot of my life. I don't know that I've changed. I think maybe I'm more open-minded and I'm more turned off by everybody. But I think at some point you've got to say, this isn't the way. This is definitely not the American way. And if you really mean it, if you love this country and you believe the Constitution is something we should uphold and enforce, then this is not it.
Right.
The picture I sent you last night, that's like a complete what would you call that? With all the cameras everywhere and
Yeah.
the what is the name of when they call that?
Collage?
No, like when it's controlled by the government.
Surveillance?
Under surveillance, surveilled state.
Yeah.
And then the guy's just like, we owned the libs, didn't we? It's like, what are you willing to give up to be right? Like everything is the question.
So true.
Or is the answer based on today.
If you would argue against the First and Second Amendment simply because you don't jibe with the guy who got shot, you don't love America.
I saw a bunch of people today, or a couple different posts talking about the Tea Party, which a lot of people believe that this era of politics was ushered in by the Tea Party. The Tea Party was staunchly against Obama and thought that the framework of the Constitution was slowly being whittled away. And I don't know that they were completely wrong then, but that is like the base of the party that is now in control. And I just wonder, how did we get so far from like, this is all we need to believe in is our Constitution. If we go by that, the rest will be okay, to, yeah, well, the Constitution's kind of fluid. And if you're, protesting something that I don't really like, then your rights don't really mean anything to me. Like, how far it's come in such a short period of time, the fall from grace when it comes to people who don't tread on me, to, well, if you got to tread a little bit, we'll be okay.
I'm sure you saw the meme of the yellow flag with the snake that says "Tread on me, Daddy," and it's got a Trump paddle and it's smacking that ass.
It's times. All right, let's step aside. Let's do a little palate cleanser when we come back. Not necessarily better news, but news that is local. I've got super speeders. Something that we've done a million times. We've done it a million times. I've done it with my wife 1,000,001 times. Led somebody to be killed over the weekend. And I don't want to say I told you so, but hopefully will be a safety note for many people in the Tampa Bay, Pinellas County region. All that and a bunch more coming up next on more Senning Show.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Stream Real Raw Radio live. Anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
High wind advisory, so caution on your bridges. In Pinellas, crash Keystone Road eastbound. This is as you approach Mellon Street. Stop and go back to Camellia Avenue. Delays in Hills Road, pretty standard for this early rush hour. We did have an earlier wreck, Balm Riverview Road around McMullen Road. Both roadways still congested in all directions. This is Eric with traffic.
Meet Naomi. She worries a lot about balance. Balancing her time between vet school and working at the vet clinic, balancing her social life when she has time for it, and of course, balancing her finances. So she banks with Mid-Florida, a local credit union who employs local Floridians, just like you, to help keep her budget on track and on balance. And those financial worries, looks like they've fallen off the scale completely. Mid-Florida, your life, your money, your credit union. Mid-Florida Credit Union, insured by NCUA.
Chris Stapleton's All-American Roadshow, Saturday, June 13th at Raymond James Stadium with special guests Lainey Wilson and Alan Stone. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
I'm Matt Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. I've had the privilege of seeing miracles, broken families rebuilt, every crash, every workplace injury, every medical mistake. Fighting back can work. We've gone toe-to-toe with insurance giants, and we've won a lot. Over $30 billion recovered. Size matters. Reputation matters. Results matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Injured? Dial Pound Law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
If your plug's burned out or your switch won't flip.
If your power cuts out or when your breaker starts to trip.
For all things electrical, call us today.
And a Bolt electrician will be on the way. A Bolt electrician is on the way. Yep.
From panel upgrades to garage EV chargers.
And fixing broken switches or outlets to installing powerful whole home generators.
Call for a Bolt electrician.
Online at boltelectric.com.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. If you need an attorney you can trust, give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN. We will give you a free case evaluation and won't charge you any fees unless you recover money. Give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN. 866-LAW-FRAN or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
Are your investments in the right accounts? What's best, traditional or Roth? Are you receiving all available tax deductions? Are you paying as little in tax as you can? These are all questions you can't afford to get wrong. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth, and in many cases, it's not what you make, but it's what you keep that makes the real difference. Trajan Wealth and Trajan Tax work closely together exclusively. No more guessing about whether you should do a Roth conversion, or if maxing out your 401k is really the best option. Our nationally recognized fiduciary advisors and CPA team work in tandem to make sure your tax strategy works with your investment strategy. We'll even do your tax preparation. One team, one strategy. Isn't it time for a second opinion? Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
I started using when I was 13. It was like, oh, well, they're medications. They can't be that dangerous. I didn't even realize that I needed help until like the day that I got arrested. I have been able to accomplish a lot in my recovery. I just want to be happy and I want to thrive in my life.
If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Recovery is possible. Contact Central Florida Behavioral Health Network at cfbhn.org. Central Florida Behavioral Health Network is a managing entity contracted with the Department of Children and Families.
If you owe back taxes, listen carefully to rule number 1. Never go up against the IRS alone. They're cracking down, freezing bank accounts, garnishing paychecks, canceling passports. Even your home or business could be at risk. But here's what they don't tell you. The IRS has powerful tax relief programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. That's why smart people call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. Nobody knows these programs like the experts at Optima. Their team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $2 billion in tax debt for people just like you. The IRS is not stopping, so don't wait and don't take them on alone. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Bulls fans, score a one-of-a-kind Lightning football jersey with the purchase of a ticket pack to the Lightning game on Thursday, January 29th versus the Jets. It's the perfect attire for the Navy Federal Credit Union Stadium Series game. Go to TampaBayLightning.com/ticket packs to get yours today.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Got a burned out light switch or broken outlet or breakers that keep flipping? Just call for a Bolt electrician online at boltelectric.com.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com.
I'm meteorologist Jim Weber in the Sky Tower Weather Center. Mostly cloudy skies for today. The cold front's worked its way through, so temperatures are actually going to be falling as we go through the afternoon. We've already seen that daytime high of about 71 degrees this morning. Tonight, clear and cold. We have a freeze warning to the north of Tampa. Here in Tampa, we're down to 36 degrees, and it's sunny for tomorrow, but it stays on the cold side with that daytime high only into the mid to upper 50s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to Senning Show with your host, John Senning.
You say every other day you wanna get away, you wanna see the country. I know this is just a phase, you ain't going anywhere. Same, isn't it a shame? We ain't gonna change.
Welcome back to Senning Show. Getting you through your Monday. I'm John Senning. He's Dizzy. That is Drew Garabo.
Hello.
He's got Drew Garabo Live headed your way in less than 20 minutes. Your next chance at $1,000 comes up at 5 o'clock. So make sure you're not going anywhere.
If you see Pat Maroon around town, give him a cheeseburger and a milkshake.
Seriously, dude, I have to say,
plump him up.
Much like many things in this life, you get caught up in the moment and there's no way around it. I have legitimately put my beard on the line, which is really the connection I have with my beard is bigger than just facial hair. It is a passion project. It is a hobby. It is something that I love. I care for it. I tend to it. I oil it. I butter it. And I've put it on the line against Pat Maroon in a weight loss challenge that will kick off next Monday. And I'm just going to be honest. I'm doing it, but I'm regretting it. I'm regretting that I've put my beard on the line.
It's part of your branding now.
It really is.
You're messing with the brand.
It will.
Yeah, you may need to
It's like
reconsider.
Anthony Davis with his unibrow.
Oh,
and stuff.
yeah.
Like, you're synonymous.
Yeah, it's not. I just have to not lose.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that's all there is to it. Is that I've already made significant changes. I have to go into an entirely different level of commitment. I can see right now you're going to say you got to stop eating so much peanut butter in the middle of the night.
Whoa. Nobody's on trial here. I just realized when you were talking to the big rig that he is accustomed to doing this because he's a professional athlete. He did it every year.
Yes.
You're
No, and I kept saying that. Like, you can't tell me, like, it's not the same as a fighter having to cut weight, but it's closer to that than not.
An athlete.
Like, every year, after he's had a long offseason, when he's got to get back in ice shape, he probably has a protocol to cut 15, 20 pounds in a month and a half. And I don't necessarily have that protocol, but I just have to commit my life to keeping this beard. That's really all there is.
You throw away that peanut butter.
Yeah, the peanut butter. I can't go back to peanut butter. When I finished off the peanut butter last night, I just looked at the bottom of it and I said, "Can't do that again."
When you
no
go
more peanut butter.
Weigh yourself, you need to hide weights on you.
Oh, that's not a bad.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a bad idea. But I don't know if you heard me mention this earlier from a perspective of trying to do the best I can. I'm still in the gym 4 or 5 days a week, so now I'm worried that I'm losing weight this week that I need to wait and lose next week. So I'm not going to quit going to the gym, but I need to not lose a bunch of weight this week so that I'm not going in. That being said, I got the weight to lose. So
well, I mean, and he's going to hit it hard at Gasparilla, even though he's going to work the next day with the headache.
And then he's going to forget a lot.
Yeah.
And then he's going to go to St. Louis, where he's being inducted into the St. Louis Hall of Fame, and he's going to be eating toasted raviolis and probably catching up with old friends, having drinks. So,
what's the most?
I'm scared.
Calorie heavy beverage you can have, adult beverage. Is it like a pina colada?
Is that even an adult beverage? A float?
Yeah,
like a
you mean
adult beer float or something?
Adult ice cream float?
Yeah.
Probably something like that, full of sugar.
Yeah.
Or I was thinking maybe like I think I've heard the Guinness isn't that bad for you.
Yeah, it's all right.
Feels heavy, but I don't know that it's that much worse than any other beer.
He's not going to drink any of that fruity crap.
No, so I need to.
He's going to be slamming beers, though.
Yeah, but buy Pat Maroon all the beers. If you see him around town, if you see the big rig, buy him a White Castle burger.
I should actually see if I can well, the thing is, he said his wife wants him to lose weight, because I was going to see I should slip up in the DM, see if I can compromise his home. Be like, hey, would you mind stocking up some extra? Did you hear what he said his go-to snack was?
No, but she's not going to do that because she knows what the punishment is, and she doesn't want that beard gone.
I thought of you when he
Thank
said
you.
the
I was
peanut
coming
M&Ms.
over the bridge. I was like, well, there goes all my respect for the big rig. Not that he cares.
Why?
Peanut M&Ms are trash,
You're
dude.
insane. Peanut M&Ms
I know.
are fire.
Everybody loves them. They're Sarah's favorite.
What's your favorite then? Just regular?
Yeah, they're delicious. What do you need to like? It's perfectly plain.
See, I feel like when I get a plain M&M, I feel like I've been ripped off.
Yeah.
Like I feel like, where are they hiding the real M&Ms?
Yeah.
Like, what are these? These are like for display only. Like these are the ones that you put in the bowl that nobody ever really eats.
How many years do you think the plain M&M was around before they bastardized it with peanut?
Oh, that's actually a great question.
You think they did not come out simultaneously? I don't think.
No, I'm saying less than 20.
I'm going to say you're right. I'm going to say even less than 10. I bet the plain M&M came out about 1954, and I think peanut came along, just to guess, 1959.
Hold on. I'm putting it together. I'm putting it together right now. Okay, stand by.
Yep.
M&Ms through the years. Sweet start. Forrest E. Mars, Sr., returns to the United States and established M&M Limited in Newark, New Jersey. M&M's plain chocolate candies were introduced in 1941.
Ooh, I was off.
1950s, the ingenious. What's the word? Solution for consumers to distinguish the real M&Ms from inferior imitators was to stamp each candy with the M&M.
Yeah, they still have an M on each one?
Yes.
Okay.
Do they?
Oh, wait.
I don't know if they
I
do
don't
or
think
not.
they do.
They used to put them in the typewriter.
Oh, my God.
What?
I'm about to blow your mind.
Oh, here we go. It was long.
No, it has nothing to do with what we're talking about. It's M&M. It's from the M&M. It's on the M&M timeline.
Yeah.
Dude, Do you know anything about M&M's Fruit Chewies?
What?
In the 1960s, a superstar is born. The M&M Fruit Chewy was launched.
I gotta look this up.
Is there chocolate in it?
Later developed and name changed into Starburst.
Wait, what?
Dude, the M&M Fruit Chewy is the original Starburst.
M&M Fruit Chewy.
Dude, anytime you can break...
wow, candy news.
Oh.
It's gay.
No, it's gay.
It's blind. It's gay.
No, there's no way. There's no way that M&M, that the peanut wasn't the second one, was it?
I mean, it's possible. The Fruit Chewy might have been the second one, but I didn't know that
this
existed.
says, in 1984, with brand harmonization, the M&M candies go global, expanding to Asia, Pacific, Australia, Europe, and Russia. M&M's peanut butter chocolate, peanut butter chocolate were introduced in 1989.
Yeah, but peanut came out way before that. Peanut's been around as long as since I've been a kid in the 70s.
1954.
Oh, that was about right on that one.
Yes, you're right. Sorry, I skipped over that. I got so excited by the Fruit Chewies that
Chewies.
So 1954. So 1941, and then 54 was the peanut.
13 years of glory.
And then the 89 was the peanut butter.
What's your favorite of all besides the peanut,
Fruit Chewies.
the plain? What's your favorite of all the bastardizations of M&Ms? Is it a coconut? Is it an espresso?
No. Wait, are you calling anything that's not chocolate a bastard?
Yeah,
the peanut butter.
Those are good.
I think when you get to the real bastardization, a couple years ago, I had the pretzel one.
Oh,
That was kind of young.
Those are pretty fire, too.
Yeah.
You don't like those?
No, too busy.
Yeah. They remind me of the one thing I hate these, but I also, it's just what it is. They remind me of a Whopper, which I hate, but that was my mom's.
It's like a better Whopper.
Is that a malted milk ball? Is that what?
Dude, that was like my mom's favorite treat going up. We'd have a box of Whoppers in the cupboard, and they would just go completely untouched.
It goes stale immediately though, because they come in there like a little milk carton looking thing.
Oh yeah,
you remember that?
Do you remember Milk Duds?
No, see, I was gonna say Milk Dud. I can get down with. I can get down with a Milk Dud, but that to me was almost like I was teased that it was like a Milk Dud, only gross. I like a
Whoppers.
I like a Milk Dud. Kanye, remember a few months ago, I had that audio that was not very well publicized that he went and met with leaders from the Jewish community and apologized. Well, he clearly is. I don't know if we're taking him at face value. He's trying. The hip-hop artist formerly known as Kanye West publicly apologized Monday for his history of reckless anti-Semitic comments, attributing his behavior to an undiagnosed brain injury and mental health issues. In a full-page advertisement, the Wall Street Journal titled, "To Those I've Hurt, I am not a Nazi or an anti-Semite. I love Jewish people." That Hail Hitler song really made me think otherwise. In recent years, Ye has made various anti-Semitic and racist statements. In a series of posts on X in February, for example, Ye declared, "I'm a Nazi," and praised Adolf Hitler. In the advertisement published Monday, he said, "I regret and I am deeply mortified by my actions in that state, and I am committed to accountability, treatment, and meaningful change." He wrote that the right frontal lobe of his brain was injured in a car accident 25 years ago.
Oh, that?
It was properly diagnosed until 2023. He said the medical oversight caused serious damage to my mental health and led to my bipolar type 1 diagnosis. I lost touch with reality, added that he became detached from his true self.
I forgive you.
Well, the thing is that I think anybody who has eyeballs can tell the Kanye that many of us fell in love with, not really the same guy that we've seen over the last however many years, like in every different way.
And that was during the accident when he was the backpack Kanye.
Yeah.
Because he did Through the Wire shortly right after the sometimes those traumatic brain injuries, they take 20 years to fully kick in.
I was surprised he didn't bring anything up about the untimely death of his mother on an operating table, because I think that really effed him up a lot.
That was when he changed 100%.
No doubt.
Especially if you saw the documentary, right?
Absolutely. He was a wreck after that, because he paid for the surgery, and that basically killed his mom.
Felt like it was his problem. Reason that happened.
Did he put something out recently? Because now he puts stuff out and it doesn't even move the needle. Like there was a period of time where when Kanye released something, it was all eyes on it. The last thing I remember people talking about was the Hail Hitler song, and I don't know if
most recent releases, they're all been clothing things you hear from him.
Yeah,
like the shoes, the clothes, not the music.
It'll be a crazy resurgence and comeback story if he can start making music that's more palatable for the. What was that album that we liked so much?
Yay.
The Yay. That was a. That was great. That was really the last thing he did that I think I listened to all the way through.
Same, and it was a very raw and unflinching look at his mental illness. He rapped about his mental disease, and you felt bad for the dude, and then all of a sudden it's like Swastika City.
Was that the one with like new slaves and stuff where he was like promoting it on the side of buildings?
No. Did he have the one?
Tonight I thought of killing myself. And then what else is on there?
Hold on, let me bring it up.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember this one. Yeah,
Thought about killing myself
My
today.
homegirl from Tampa, she did his release. This was in the mountains and stuff.
Oh, yeah. When they did it like in Montana or whatever.
Yeah, she blew this album up with him. Yeah, this album was pretty good. I'll give you that.
Great.
All right, I think we did it. I teased it. There was a terrible pedestrian death over the weekend in Madeira Beach. A 72-year-old man walking in the crosswalk in Madeira Beach Friday evening. I've been down there so many times with you guys during the All-Star weekend when Danielle and I go down there, and those lights and those crossing walks are always a long wait, and that road goes so fast when you're not looking. I always just feel like it's a dangerous area, especially when you have a woman like Vanessa Downs, 51, who seemingly was wasted and had been drinking when she performed poorly on the field sobriety test, and she hit a 72-year-old man. I think that one of the most underrated things we learned when we were children that we don't take with us till we're adults is look both ways.
Oh, yeah.
And to be careful crossing the street, because you hear about it in downtown St. Pete. You hear about it almost everywhere. People out having a good time, crossing roads, don't think about it, and they're just not looking for you. So as trivial as it may seem, be careful crossing the street, everybody.
Yeah, and stop, drop, and roll if you're on fire.
That one too.
Yep.
That one was a pretty good one.
Wait 30 minutes before swimming.
Oh, yeah, you get those cramps.
I
heard that's an urban legend, though.
Yeah, I think it is.
only
I think
black
his
people.
parents was like, yeah, go chill for a bit.
But before we get out of here and make way for Drew Garabo Live, we'd love telling you about our buddy, Jeff Borum.
All he wants is to sell your home and to find a buyer for your home. Jeff Borum is your guy. You can trust him. We trust him. He's got a qualified buyer for your home, and you haven't even listed it yet.
No matter what is going on in your life that has led you to the world of real estate, a lot of people think, buying a new house is fun and it can be stress-free. What a new beginning. Sometimes it can be a new job with a very specific time frame in which you've got to get moved. Those are the situations that really motivate Jeff and his team because they want to take out all the stress, and Jeff knows the area better than anybody else. No matter what you're going through in the world of real estate, there's one call to make. It's to Team Borum, powered by eXp Realty.
And that's because Jeff will give you options. Buy your home, sell your home, rent your home. He is unbelievable with that marketing machine he's got. That's why you need to Google Jeff Borum right now so you can be packing tonight. BORHAM for Jeff Borum.
Thank you, Dizzy. Thank you, Drew. Thank you to the Big Rig, Pat Maroon. We'll be back live tomorrow at 1 p.m. It's a Tuesday, which means the Judge will be in, Judge Juicy, at 2 o'clock. Woohoo. Look forward to you hearing us, maybe watching us then. Don't go anywhere. Drew Garabo Live's coming up next. $1,000 at 5 o'clock.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone. It's talk radio where we say what we want all day long. You know that crazy shit you think about all day, every day? Like if I got a time machine and traveled back in time, would it be gay if yourself? Well, you may think it, but we say it.
Well, that certainly sounds progressive.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Delays are starting to accumulate, not too out of the ordinary. Incident 60 or Hopewell Road, eastbound at Mulrennan Road. Congestion due to an incident northbound and southbound Kingsway Road between Dr. King and Wheeler. In Pinellas, a wreck Tampa Road at Belcher Road. This is Eric with traffic.
Rear-ended by a dump truck. A man suffered brain damage no MRI could detect. Farah and Farah used expert medical evidence to uncover the rare condition and secured $5.7 million. Let Farah cook, Tampa.
It's time for a clean slate at Crown Honda. We're clearing the lot of all past year's Honda models, like a new Honda Civic LX, just $219 a month, or a new Honda Accord LX, only $209 a month. But hurry, The Clean Slate sale runs this month only. Online at crownhonda.com. The better way to buy and service.
Call 800-722-6439 for complete details.
How about new year, new career? If you're sick and tired of hating your job every single day when you wake up and tighten up those bootstraps or put on your suspenders, it's time for a new life in the world of aviation maintenance with the National Aviation Academy. They're right here in our backyard in beautiful Clearwater, Florida, where you can be certified in just a few months and entering the workforce, and they're going to make that transition from whatever you got going on to the world of aviation maintenance as smooth as can be. Check them out today and make that decision to change your life at naa.edu.
Hi, I'm Ray from Sun Toyota of Newport Richey. Start your new year with a new truck.
Or shop everything under the sun.
Everything. Including new Camrys, Corollas, RAV4s, and more. Drive a new Tacoma for $289 per month with 4-year maintenance included.
Because when you make it Sun Toyota of Newport Richey,
we make it happen.
Sun Toyota of Newport Richey.
Call 800-632-8895 for more details.
Are you struggling with bad feet? Here at the Good Feet store, we hear a lot about foot pain, but we also hear about back, knee, and hip pain. I'd like you to hear what Kelsey, a kinesiologist, has to say about the Good Feet arch support system.
As an exercise specialist, I've seen all kinds of things that people try to put in their shoes to get out of pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that they support all 4 arches in the foot.
So did you know you had 4 arches in each foot? Most shoes and inserts only support 1. Maybe that's the reason all the remedies you've tried in the past just didn't work.
When the foot's placed in the ideal position, everything else up the kinetic chain works better. You have better balance, more energy. You're going to feel better. Being able to move freely means everything to me, and good movement starts with the feet.
Stop by one of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota today, or visit us at goodfeet.com. Good Feet arch supports are HSA and FSA eligible. The only place to get the Good Feet solution is at the Good Feet store. Come in for a free test walk today.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Over 35 years, I've seen it all. Car crashes, work injuries, defective products, medical mistakes, lives flipped upside down in an instant. But I've also seen something else, the power of fighting back, the power of winning. Over $30 billion recovered and counting. Size matters, reputation matters, results matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial pound law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
Furman Chevrolet in Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 Chevy dealer. What makes us #1 at Furman Chevy Brandon? We say yes. Yes to having Tampa Bay's largest new Chevy inventory. Yes to paying top dollar for your trade. Yes to transparent pricing with no dealer installed options or inflated market adjustments you're forced to buy. Come see why we are #1. Visit us on Adamo Drive in Brandon or online at FurmanChevy.com. Furman Chevy Brandon. Together, let's drive.
So many great things happening at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. For instance, do you like diamonds? The $775,000 Life of Luxury Diamond Drawing happens on Sundays in January. And on Tuesdays, the $775,000 Life of Luxury Gold Bar Drawing. And on Wednesdays, it's a $25,000 Blackjack Tournament. And while you're there, check out some of the finest dining in Tampa Bay, including the Council Oak Steakhouse, the Res